watch. Right, if you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. We talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the Thailand community. I see there's Southend Massive. You know, in the bottom right hand corner, we got a super chat button. We spread love on the super chat side of the game. Come on, guys, let's get this super chat up, man. I'm getting slow, man. It's getting crazy out here. You know, if you don't know what we do, we go live every day, 9 o'clock. We talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the Thailand community. First, we have a warm-up side of the game. We have questions answer, where you can answer any questions. Talk about, you know, and then we go into the topic of the day. From there, we go to story time. From story Thailand Information Center, story time. We usually hang out for about 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on the time. And, you know, we're going to go into it right there. I see there's Sean the Prawn. You know, I don't know what's going on with my lens, bro. I keep wiping it, it keeps not working. It's just fucking up, mate. Fucking up, mate. Big time. I know what's going on with my lens. It's just not working. It's just fuzzy. I see it's fuzzy. I think I put some oil on it and it just wouldn't come off. You know, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So I haven't been live streaming. We're looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of ourselves. Southend Massive.
At Southend Massive super chatted £2. Good to see you back, boss.
Yeah, Southend Massive says good to see you back. Yeah, I mean, guys, listen, I did tell you that I was on an extremely busy schedule. I've been on an extremely big up for that super chat there. You know, somebody's cleared down. Club Fillers in cares. Is it fuzzy? Is it going? We're spraying Boss #1, fresh out the bag. We're gonna clear this screen, hook or by the crook. You know what I'm saying? Mate. Yeah. Let's spray this Boss #1. See what this smells like. Okay. Okay, what we do is spray some of this Boss into, that's Boss #1. Yeah. You're still good, no customer return items. We can talk about it. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can clear this lens a little bit. Yeah, I'm saying, because this fuzzy shit ain't helping anybody. I know that's a bit clearer. You know what I mean? Okay. That's a bit clearer. Okay, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. Let's get into the 5-point bulletin. Someone says, is it all good? Can customers, can the customers return item? Yeah, 100% can return item if you are unhappy with the item. I've only had one guy come back with a return item of the Club Fillers Inc. You know, I got kind of irate with him because he was talking about he couldn't find a place to take out the links, and I showed him where to go. Then, you know, he was talking about, something else. Then he was talking about something else. I was like, bro, you can just bring, I need the watches, bro. You can just bring back the watch and I'll give you your money back. You know, we were talking about a small amount of money, and then one day he came back and gave me back the watch. So it's all good. I said, it's all good. I said, you're still welcome to come on the store and everything else. I need more watches than this. So I've only had one guy. You're going to get one out of bloody, how much watches have I sold now? Nearly 400 watches, or, yeah, I think it's like, 320 watches, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I have 320 watches. You're gonna get one person somewhere along the line. What's gonna, it's gonna come back. So yeah, I've had one guy. But overall, in general, I've had a very, very, very good response on the streets when it comes to the sounds like the watches are selling like hotcakes in the market. You know what it is? The watches do sell at the market. It's just that you've got to. I gotta watch my. It's just remember, I'm selling my watches at the base bottom price, and I'm selling my watches at £20. Well, I'm putting up to 25, but I'm putting it at £20. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Anyway, I think Skip Archie's trying to be funny. I think the only thing what costs £1 is it costs £1 for, if that's the real Skip Archie. My gift box costs £1. I mean the gift bags. If you want me to show you the bag, the gift bags, I can show you my gift bags. My gift bags cost £1. So, you better get that right. The box itself costs £2. The box, and I won't give any further clues away. The box itself, the leather box it comes in, that costs £2. My bags, the bags what I sell them in, it costs £1. So, boy, you better start adding up. I joined already that you reduce the price point of sale and sell multiple online platforms. It's the way to success a CFI watch brand. Yeah, I have done that already. Okay. You've seen the Boss aftershave. I've never seen no Boss aftershave for £20. Horse number one. I know I just paid £30. Where you guys get your figures from, bro? Fucking hell, bro. I just paid £30 for that thing. I don't know if you can get it any cheaper than 30 quid. You might be able to get a Boss thing for 20 quid. I don't know. But, are you going to be buying aftershaves off Temu? I don't know if you want to do that. Maybe you could buy bits and pieces of Temu. You don't want to be buying aftershave off Temu. Coming straight from China. I don't think you want to do that. But, each to their own. You know what I'm saying? I just make sure I buy mine from a reputable shop so it smells good. You know what I'm saying? It costs 30 quid for that. How do you feel about the beef in the new beef in the Thai genre? Ben, aka Freddy Krueger, versus Smoke Barbaton, aka. I haven't been keeping up with them. I haven't been keeping up the merchandise. You haven't seen the box and the merchandise. I'm sure you've seen the box and the merchandise. But just give me 1 second just to show you. So, some guys are just clueless to what's going on out. Some guys are just clueless to what's going on out here in this world we're living in our YouTube career. I mean, we talk a lot about the the watch game. I suppose it is part of our thing. So this pack, I put grease on this too. I know what's my house is so greasy today. Grease is everywhere. So this bag anyway, this is a gift bag. This is the Club Fillers and gift bag. This is £1. It's got a website on it. I'll put it the other way. I put grease on it. I put grease all over this shit. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But anyway, oh, it's water. How did that get on there? Anyway, so yeah, this is the gift bag, what they get. And yeah, this costs £1 just for the gift bag. You know what I'm saying? It makes it more classy. And he's got a website on it as well. So that's the Club Fillers and gift bag. Right. This is the box. This box is the box which I sell my watches on. This box costs £2. and that's without. I've got to make a markup on that as well. This box alone costs £2, so you better get your mathematics right, mate. When you start going into business, I think you can just buy a £1 watch and put it on and sell it. You know what I'm saying? Your expenses do start adding up after a while. Once you put this together with the box and the bag and everything else, your expenses will start going through the roof. But anyway, that's just to show you. So whatever idiot thinks that you can go out there, I'm selling £1 watches, is another story. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? At the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, let's time out some idiots. Let's get rid of this idiot. I don't know who this guy is. Okay, let's keep it going. Question, Barry. Is the Philippines holiday still on? Or are we saving up for Thailand holiday instead? Can we see the aftershave box? G-Boss PayPal, boss. My PayPal is in my description box of my channel. If you go to the description box of my channel, you can use the PayPal. You know? This is the Boss #1 aftershave. I just bought it for £30. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the boxing world. You know, I don't know. So let's get it right. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube chat. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. So like I was saying, I'm not trying to be funny, guys, but in business, it ain't no joke, man. The expenses are through the roof, and I am doing everything on my own, on the strength of my own back, and I haven't got a loan. I haven't got government backing. I haven't got nothing. This is one of the reasons why I had to stop streaming. You know, I don't sell the bag by itself. I give it away free. I give it away with if you buy a watch. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I had to stop streaming, because I can't live off luck. When you're out in the sea and you're out to sea and you have really got to make some cash. I really got to go full-fledged of making cash, you know, as much as I can every single day. Because I'm running a business of, if you don't know, I do a car boot and I do a market store on a Wednesday and a Saturday. I didn't do this week, and the thing about it, right? This week I woke up on a Wednesday. I've been eating beef all week. Now, one thing about my diet is when you have gout is that if you just change your diet in one way, the beef tastes good. I bought some beef and it tastes good, and I've been eating it all week. And I've been eating it with, so I've been eating beef. The one thing about me, when a man was got gout, if you change your diet all of a sudden, man, God, everything goes wrong. So I woke up on...
At Southend Massive Super Chatted £10. Salute, bro.
G-Bonia. As I said, if you go to the description box, if you go at the top of my channel and you go to the description box, or you go to the top of the page of my channel, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the links what's available for there. And one of the links is there is the PayPal link. If you do want to super chat, we do want to PayPal me, that'd be very grateful for that. I'll be grateful to do it on a PayPal, and like I said, but I mean, I cannot put my PayPal out there right now. One of the reasons, because I cut off my second phone because I'm not using it every night. I was using it every night, I was paying £20 extra for a second phone. I cut that off because, so I'm not. There's no way I can give you the PayPal link unless you use it through the other link, which is the supplement link. What's the other link called? Super Elements link. Whatever it is. That's the other link. So there you go. Okay, let's carry on. So, like I said, I'm not trying to ignore your question. It's just, I already sent you, keep reading the wrong comment. I already sent, okay. Right, okay. If you sent a dono, thank you very much. If you sent that dono there already, my man, sorry. If you, Bone, you said, I already sent you, keep reading wrong comment. Okay, if you did send us a PayPal, I appreciate that. I will check that. I can't check it now, but I will check it. And, it would be appreciated. Okay, can I just carry on? We'll just carry on. South End Massive, big up for that $10. Very nice super chat there at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Guys, I've been honest with you all year. And I'm going to be honest with you now. Can anybody guess in the chat? Everybody guess in the chat, what is my estimate payment for this month? Can anybody guess that? My estimate payment for this month on YouTube. My estimate payment for this month. Everybody put in the chat. You see what I mean? Okay. Someone says 17,000, someone says £20, someone says £500, someone says £200, someone says 2.5, someone says £200. Okay, we're not going to be talking about money all night, but boy, just pull it this way. It's under £100. It's under the threshold of £60 of how much it's supposed to be, which is unbelievable. I can't believe that. I think I need to unmod everybody. It's under £60. That's just unbelievable. But anyway, let's carry on with that. We're not talking about money all night. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, boss. Okay, South and Massa, big up for that super chat there, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up yourself, man. You know what I mean? There you go. And so whoever says put in, I haven't been streaming 39 quid. It's something like that. It'll probably be something like that. Let's try and see if we can at least get it up to 60 quid. But yeah, I haven't been streaming. I am guilty of not been streaming. And one of the reasons why I haven't been streaming, guys, because I cannot live off luck. Before month to month, like we put ourselves in it. Okay, let's just be 100% clean. We decided that we're going to do a car boot. We decided we're going to do a market stall. We decided we're going to build a brand, and that is a Club Fillers Inc. watch brand. We decided to do that. Now we decided to present it to the public and go public with it, and that is bringing it to the market store and bringing it to, to there. Now when I go public, and I know this was going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. If I go public. Obviously, once I go public, that means that it's a whole different ball game where I cannot be sitting down on the stream waiting for luck for a next super chat to come. And if it comes, if it don't, I can't do that no more. Now, everything is 100% on me. It's sink or swim. So, if you're in the year, it's sink or swim. So now I can't sit down on a live stream and decide, well, if I don't make a stream, make money, well, it doesn't matter. It does matter. I've got to seriously think about making cake throughout the week, a certain amount of cake. Otherwise, I'm going to drown. There is no other lifeline. The lifeline is gone. You understand? Put it anywhere you want to put it. So one of the reasons I haven't been streaming is because I've been 100%. See, the thing is, sometimes you got to get 100% focused on one thing at a time. And then you could always go back to the other thing. But you got to get 100% focused on what you're doing. Laser focus. And if you don't, I understand that in business, you'll try and slip up if you think you could be jack of all trades and master none. You got to master what you're doing and then move on back to whatever you were doing before. So at the moment, I'm at the stage where I'm at laser focused on what I'm doing, with presenting all the goods and everything I can to the public and bringing all my goods straight up to the public. That means doing a market stall, that means doing a car boot, that means going out there in the field and trying to make sales whatever way I can, because I need cake, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. But we should send super chats or PayPal. Anything which is welcome, whether you will. PayPal goes in straight away. Super chat goes every 30 days. Anything's welcome. Whenever you feel like, whatever you want to do, you know, whatever you feel, up to you. Up to you, bro. Okay. You know, there you go. Entrepreneurs don't sleep. Boss been in the car boot. Yeah, well, there's a time where you just have to, there's a time where you cannot sit on the live stream and just say, okay, well, you know what? You know, give thanks that I'm a man Crow coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there, Crow. Asian nut job coming through. Long time no see. But like I would big up for that. Like I was saying, sometimes you got to work, and that's it. We're in work zone now, guys. It's time for full on cash flow work. Work, no joking about. And I also got to get a second job next year, and that is probably going to go for a security job next year. So I've got to get a second job also. So you know, so we're gonna have to work it out. But I can't sit on a live stream, you know, and then that's it. And that's it. Okay, but you'll ignore the PayPal. The super chat appears on the screen. You'll shout those. If you did send the PayPal, like I did say to you, I cannot check the PayPal right now. If you did send the super PayPal, I will set the PayPal, and I will give you a big shout out if you sent the PayPal, my man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's very difficult. You know, you need a second phone, so that when you have a second phone, that means you can check whether the PayPal came through. So, yeah, like that. You understand? This is the way it is. We're not going to be here talking about money all night, like, guys. Listen, I'm got to the point where I'm fed up and start talking about money and my life. I don't mind talking about the way we're going in life or what direction we're going in, but let's not just talk about it. It kind of gets depressing when you just talk about money all the time. Let's talk about something that's going to change the world. or we can talk about the watch business, or how the watch business is going, and you know, whatever it is. Let's talk about the way the watch game is going, how the business is going. Or I love to talk about business, or Thailand, or Asia, or Philippines, or Thailand. But you know, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, someone asked a question. Barry, is the Philippines trip still on? Guys, I really, really, really want to get to the Philippines. I really do. I've been thinking about pulling it off and just saying I'm not going to go to the Philippines. I'm just stuck between a rock and a hard ball. I really, really want to go. You know, and especially the other day when I got gout on a Wednesday, when I was waking up in the morning to go to do my market store work, because I don't miss it. And I couldn't go. I didn't go this week. And I lost money. That's losing money. To me, that's like losing, you know, anywhere from £150 to £200. I need £200. Can you give me £200?
At Southend Massive super chatted £2. Barry is getting it done.
For that Southend Massive, you're doing a good job tonight. You know, you're doing a good job tonight, guys. Before you know, I definitely big up to Southend Massive coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Boss is getting it done. We are getting it done. We are getting it done. We're just getting it done in a different kind of way. We're just getting it done where, like I said, guys, I've never been a person who was scared of work. And I've never been a person, I know sometimes you think I'm on a live stream and I'm sitting there and I'm just lazy and everything else, but I've never been a person scared of work. I've always been a person who has to work. But now when it's time to work, we're going to work. But we got to work next year our ass off. We got to work our ass off for like 1 year solid. We got to work our ass off. But I don't know if I've got it in me without taking a holiday. I do want to take a... So going back to what I was saying, I need to take a break, guys. I need to take a little break away. I need to take a holiday. I need to go and take a relax, whether it's Philippines or it's Vietnam. Somewhere I need to take a break from. You can't just keep working. And remember, I'm not just sitting on a stream no more. I'm actually putting in the work. You can't just keep doing that. Your body can only take so much before, you know what I mean? You could lose your pitch. No, I didn't gonna lose the pitch because I did speak, you know what I mean? I did sort it out. Barry, are you looking forward to the Philippines trip? 100% I am. Of course I am. I got to the point, big up for that super. I'm at the point in my life where, I've been working. I personally think, as a boss, I think I worked hard this year. I think I worked hard for the last 2 years. I think I worked hard on my, boss, have you slashed funds aside for a holiday in Southeast Asia? I think I worked hard to build up my watch brand, and that was really hard to get the watch game going. I think I worked hard on my YouTube channel. I think I've worked hard. I see you there, Harriet. I think I've worked hard, and I'm working hard for the last 2 months on bringing the business, the whole package deal together to the public. I think I've been working really hard, but now I'm feeling, you know what I mean? I'm feeling the pressure. Oh shit! Now I am feeling the pressure. Now I am feeling the pressure of me grafting so hard. I'm feeling the pressure of grafting so hard. So I want to take a break. But, you know, if you want me to be quite honest with you, if you want me to be 100% honest with you guys, we shouldn't take a break. It broke or some shit. Go on and off. Yeah, so to be honest with you, we shouldn't take a break because you're at the beginning stages of your career. Not even this is working now. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, like I said, you're at the beginning stages of your career. So if you're at the beginning stages, you should be. This isn't even bloody working. What's going on? Someone pinpointed it out. Or maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Maybe it is. Anyway. Yeah, so like I was saying, so yeah, I wanted to take, you know, I can't take a break. You're not supposed to take a break at this point, but, you know what I mean? Like I said, so the Philippines trip, I want it to be on, you know what I mean? When it comes to the Thailand trip, you know, I'm working towards Thailand trip. I might go away for Thailand for, you know, I might go away to Thailand for 3 months next year, 2026. I might go away for 3 months instead of going away in September. I might change it to the following year, January, and go away for 3 months. Anyway, at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I think I banged it today. I banged it, so it might have went off. That's it, I banged it again and it's come back on. There it is. I banged it, it went off, and it banged it again today and it went back on. It keeps going on and off. Anyway, sorry. You know, dime piece is a timepiece. So can you get someone to run the store when you're in the Philippines? I've been working on trying to do that, my man. I'm trying to do that. My problem is I have a trust issue. But I am working on trying to get someone as a partner to work with me, or not a partner, sorry, a worker to work with me on while I'm away and get someone to work for me. I just have a little bit of a trust issues. That's all it is. I've always had that problem. I don't know what's going to happen, but you know, I'm going to try. Another thing about it is that the finance issue of getting someone else to work on the store is finances. You need finances. My finances are not very good at the moment. You understand? Because what it is, when you first start a business, you have to reinvest 95% of the money back into the business, and that is into stock. You know, into things, stock, basically stock. You know, and the first year of business, or the first 6 months, is treacherous. It's treacherous for the first 6 months. You can't expect to have a bunch of money sticking around. You got to buy bags for bloody £1. You got to buy bags for £1. You got to buy boxes. You got to buy, you know, watches. You got to buy this. I don't only sell watches. I sell aftershave, shavers, watches. You know, what else do I sell? Shavers, watches, aftershave. 2 different kind of watches. You know, I've got my leather strap watches in. Leather strap watches what I've just bought, which, you know, all this is off the strength. Where does all this money come from, bro? And then on top of that, you got money. I just got my new leather strap ones in. I bought a load of these ones. These leather straps fly out quite fast. These leather strap ones. You got a metal strap one and you got a leather strap one. This is a leather strap one. I bought a bunch of these. So these go very well. But you have to order them and you have to pay for them, and then that's another cost. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't even think about that one. You don't have a minimum order on it. You know, so, you know, there you go. So, the new clicker help with the finances. No, the clicker is not going to help with the finances. The clicker, YouTube is not going to help with when it comes to my business. With our watch business, YouTube's not going to help, guys. We're not going to make enough money on that. The only thing, you know, when I realized that when I stopped streaming, once I've stopped streaming, my revenue has plummeted. And so my YouTube money has plummeted. And, you know, so I'm out to sea. So anyway, let's just talk about something. Because every time I think about money, I get depressed. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Thailand and Philippines. So I do want to go to the Philippines trip. You know what I mean? I do want to go. You know, the likeliness of going in January, I don't know, maybe February. You know, I've got to work for the next 2 months and see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? You know, there you go. Okay, so, yeah, anyway, moving forward. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole bunch of you seem like you guys want to know every last nitty-gritty of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but yeah, like I said, when you first start your business, you have to put 90% of your money back into the business in order to grow the business, to keep it going. Because you're constantly got to buy stock. Unless somebody gave you, when you're doing business, somebody gives you 50 grand to go and do a market store and, you know, market your business, then you're cool. You know, you could just a whole stack of watches, a stack of aftershaves, and a stack of bloody shavers, you know what I mean, and bloody, you know, stick it in your garage and say, okay, just live off that for a little bit and grow the business that way. That's the way you're supposed to. But that's 50 grand. Who's going to get, I mean, unless you loan 50 grand. I decided I don't want to take a loan for the business. Don't let the wireless, don't let the cordless take your place. Don't let the what? Don't let the witless fool cordless take your. You know, saying that. You know, saying that, my man, Southend Massive. You know what? I'm very disappointed in them guys who stream. The guys who stream, I'm very disappointed because I haven't been streaming. And what I really just don't get it. I just don't get it. I haven't been streaming. I've let the platform open for everybody. People are supposed to be doubling down on streaming and taking that lane and holding that lane and neutralizing the lane. You understand much? How come when I don't stream, yeah, you don't see nobody streaming, and when I do stream, you get somebody streaming? Look how much time I've given you off. I've taken off streaming. Someone's supposed to be jumping in the lane and taking the cake and enjoying the cake. You know what I mean? You know, that person that you mentioned seemed to have got worse. I watched some of his shorts. And I was shocked. I thought my bloody revenue this month was bad, but his revenue was, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I know it was AI made, but I was like, I can't believe that is true. I mean, but that's because he hasn't streamed. I don't understand it. He's supposed to stream, bro. Stream. If you're gonna take lane, take it, but don't just all of a sudden when I stream, just all of a sudden just turn and then stream, and then all of a sudden just stream. Come on, man, just stream, bro. If you're gonna take a lane, try and take a lane. It's open for everybody to take, but you gotta work. So the thing about it, you gotta put the work in on YouTube, and it's gotta be a mastermind thing together to make it happen. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's another story. But I just thought that more people would have taken the streaming. But I did realize that when I took a step back, a lot of people's taking a step back. But I haven't taken a step back on streaming because I don't want to stream. I do want to stream. I just don't want to overdo it. That's the problem. I can't overdo it. I can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? Kelly Cordova doesn't stream every night. Yeah, Skip Archie. Is that the real Skip Archie? Is that the real Skip Archie? God damn, Skip Archie, bro. What's got into you, bro? He must be modding on the wrong channel or something. Or it must be the wrong Skip Archie or something. God damn, bro. Nobody streams every night. Nobody does. They just stream. They haven't been streaming at all. People have not been streaming at all. It's like, gee whiz, bro. People will stream tonight. You'll see how many people streaming are going to stream tonight. Because the boss is streaming tonight. I know you want to live off the cake. I know you want to live off the clout. But you got to find your own lane. And you got to find your own thing. It's pride in finding your own shit. I made travel sports. What? Travel sports. I made travel sports up. I made Club Fillers Inc. up. I made this watch up. When I sold this the other day to a lady. Yeah, or to a man. It was a man and a lady. And she bought this and she had a bag as well. And she was walking around the market with the bag, guys, with the bag. She was walking around, what bag is greasy? Let's just put this up a little bit. She was walking around with this bag. And it made me feel, my heart feel so good with her. She was walking around like she was so proud, like she had a Harrods bag or something. Yeah, she was walking around with this bag. And she was showing off all the website and our Club Fillers Inc. and everything else. She was walking around with a bag like she had a Harrods bag. That made me feel good. That I made it. And I did this myself. You understand? It's phenomenal. You know, you got, as a man, you got to find your own. You got to find your own. You got to find your own lane and do your own thing as your own man. You have to do that. There's pride in that. There's pride in that, something that you feel proud of. And when you finish doing that, not everybody wants to build a legacy. There's not everybody wants to build a legacy. Y'all get it. Some people just don't care about a legacy. But, you know, there is pride in ownership. There's pride in doing your own stuff, bro. I've always been like that from when I was 20 years old, bro. I don't want no one else's girl. I want my own girl. I want my own business. I want my own lane. I want my own thing. I want to just do me, man. I want to fall in love with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? God damn, bro. So, you know, when a man's like, yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being inspired by someone else, but, you know, no one can be you. You're uniquely you. You've got hidden gifts that no one else can have. And everybody, someone says genius, and everybody can be a genius, but you just got to be able to use your mind. 62 in the chat. Anyway, keep it going. So, yeah. So she was walking around with a bag. So that made me feel good. When she came back to the store, it made me feel good. It made my heart feel good, bro, guys. You know how much times I was in market. I was talking to this guy and convincing this guy to buy one of these watches in Boston Market. And some guy come past. He was like, there you go, there you go. And I got it adjusted too to his size. And he's showing me his watch with a big smile on his face. That made my heart feel good. Remember, this is a thought. A year ago, we did not have the watches. A year ago, we did not have the watches. Remember that. We did not have a watch. It was a thought. It was a dream. It was an idea. Some people said it was a bad idea. Some people said it was a good idea. Some people was in the middle. Some people were saying, yeah, it was going to work. Some people said it was never going to work. Some people said a watch is an old thing. Anyway, it was a limbo. Remember, it was a year ago. There was no watches around. There was no Club Fillers Inc. watches 1 year ago. We made these watches in December last year. This year, we bring it to the public, and people are coming back with a smile on their face and say, love the watch, love the watch. You know what I'm saying? Some guys are being a bit smart. A lot of guys come back to the store. It's still working. No, when they say that, I laugh because I know what they mean. It's still working. It's still working. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? We're in a car boot or we're in a market. You never know what you're buying. But yeah, like I said, there's a thing called being proud about something that what it is in life. Listen, you don't have to do this, but I'm just saying to you, look, in this, what you're supposed to do is this. You're supposed to work your ass off and bust your ass off. I hustle for my last name. I don't hustle for my first name. So I hustle hard, go for all the stress of it and everything else, and all the broke days and all the times when you have to go for all the, when you haven't got enough money for this and all, go for all that stress of it. And then when you're ready, when you build it all up, you pass it down to your children. You pass it down to your son or your, whatever it is, wherever you can, your siblings, and pass it down to them. So that you've been through all that stress and then you built it up yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. But that takes you alone. My man Clive Nigel coming to you. You've realized you've released a single next. A lot of talent people on could come up with lyrics, background music, proceed to charity. Is that the real Nigel? Good to see you there, Nigel. You know what I'm saying? Nigel, long time no see, brother. Long time no see. Good to see you, bro. Great motivation. Yeah, so like I said, you know, so you pass it down. So it's just pride in that. And you have to go through the stress. You have to go through the pressure. To make a diamond, you have to go through pressure to make that diamond. To make a successful business, you're going to start from rock bottom. You're going to have to go for people to laugh. You know how much people say, it's not going to work, stupid idea, this, that. Why would people buy a watch with your face on it? You know how much people have turned over this watch and told them, look, that's me on the back of that watch. That's my watch. That's my face there. And I laugh and I say, ladies, don't be scared. Don't be scared. And they laugh. And that makes a sale of the watch. I'm like, don't be scared. Look, that's my face there, but don't be scared. And the ladies laugh. You're funny. You understand what I'm saying? I look, I made that. Travel Sports Club Philip. We made that. I'm trying to say to you is this. It's not about the watch that you sell. I can sell anything. I can sell snow to an Eskimo. I can sell sand to Arabs. It's not about the watch what you sell. It's about the effort that you put in to make it work for you. You understand what I'm saying to you? So what I'm saying to you is this, and this goes for anybody. Anybody, it's not special about me making a watch or making whatever it is a brand. It's just that so the point is this. The point I'm trying to make is that, you know, be proud about yourself and do you. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. Nigel coming through at the Club Philip Zinc YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Nigel, man, you're a legend in the game, man. I ain't seen Nigel for years, man. Nigel in the building coming through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nigel used to be a great supporter in the Thailand community. You know, you used to be in the game, and we had a lot of fun with you, Nigel, man. God damn, you was a massive supporter of the channel. I think you came from Cheap Charlie. You know, and I think Charlie was yours. You was Cheap Charlie's pillar. You know, I can't control who wants to come here or not, but we had a great stream. Why don't you live stream the market stall? Because I want to work and make money. I haven't got time to start sitting on the stream talking. I haven't got time to talk. Don't you understand? I haven't got time to stream. It's like this. We are throwing in the middle of the ocean, my man, and it's sink or swim. This is it. There's no two ways about it. It's sink or swim. We have to swim, and I'm swimming. And I haven't got no time to sit on a stream and say, okay, I'm streaming now, and everything's all fine. Okay, let me do a little live stream. I ain't got no time for that, bro. I got to work. I got to make some money. I got to make cash, man. Cash, cash, cash. Cash is king. You understand? You know what I'm saying? No, but seriously, on the real, I just ain't got no time to stream, bro. I ain't got no time to stream. I got to make money, bro. Quickly. I got to make money. We're in the ocean, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sink or swim. I don't even know if I can swim, but I'm going swimming. I'm swimming, bro. I'm swimming. So there's, you know, you got to understand the position we're in. It's a very, very, very tense situation right now. And it will be like that for the next month or two. Yeah, you have to be careful because customers might not be happy being on camera. And that's another thing. Why would I want to mix it with all that? It's just two different. Listen, it's a great idea. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it. If January comes and February comes and it gets dead on the store and there ain't nothing going on, I might turn on my live stream if there ain't nothing going on. But at this time, where it's December, this is a peak season for sales. And if you know about retail in December, it's all the way to January is...
At Southend Massive Super Chatted £2. We sailing bro.
Big up to Southend Massive coming through. Okay, let me get this one quickly. That's the thing about it, bro. It's not an option. It's just not an option. Sorry to say. It's not an option. That's just the thing. It's just not an option. If it doesn't work out, it's just not an option. It's just not an option, bro. There is no other option, bro. There's no throwing in no towel, bro. This is it. And I know I'm in the deep end and I know I'm swimming. So there is no option of if it don't work out, bro. This shit gotta work, bro. This shit gotta work. It's just no two ways about it. This is why I'm not playing about sitting on no live stream and saying, well, but like I said, I was doing a lot of groundswell with my live stream, groundswell to where we are, where we want to be. But now the groundswell is over, guys. The groundswell is over. It's time. It's time. It's time to get that catapult and shoot it to where the diamond is. We got to get some diamonds. We got to get straight cash. My man Southend Massive coming through. Big up Southend Massive supporting the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I wonder if we can get to our... we got to get over the threshold this month. Yeah, big up to that Southend Massive supporting the cause at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You really been the MVP tonight. And, there you go. Bang. How's the Empire going? The Empire is going fantastically well. No two ways about it. The Empire is doing fantastically well. The Empire is doing good. You can't complain. There's no complaint about it. I'm not going to sit here and complain. The Empire is doing good. It makes money. We're making money. We can make a lot more money. It's time to make money. It's no more time for the warm-up side of game and groundswell. It's time to make money. And I can make a lot more money. I can make myself rich if I just do some smart moves within the next two years. And I'm trying to go for it. I'm trying to make myself rich. I can make myself rich. Seriously, I can. If I just do some smart moves. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get there if I sit down on a live stream talking all day long. And thinking about streaming, I'm not going to get there like that. Unfortunately, it's going to be, you got to be laser focused on these. See, like, the thing about it, guys, I know business. One thing I do know is business. And one thing I do know is that I know how to make a business work. And I know what it takes. I know the effort that it takes to make it work. And I know the strategies of what it working with. You understand? So that's the thing about it. So, you know what I'm saying? And I know how to generate cash from a business. Right. So, like I said, but the whole Empire, I mean, like I said, it's going good. It's just that basically, at the moment, I'm not in a position where I can stream and do my business at the same time. Now, like I said, January might come if we don't go to the Philippines or we don't travel somewhere, January or February, things will slow down dramatically. And then I might have a lot of time on my hands. And once I've got a lot of time on my hands, I will mix the streaming with it. Because I have to keep up with my channel. Because if I do get to the point where I have an end game, where I want to out of all this thing and I decide that, I want to push this whole package deal together. From my market store to my watches to my YouTube career. If I want to put it all together and have an end game and get out of all this shit, we have to keep the live streaming gaming going. You understand? We have to keep it going at some point. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up on my live stream. I'm just saying that this month is not the stream to be streaming. Okay. Salute to you. Having your own logos on your own products. Not many people can do what you're doing. That's a great statement. It's a great statement. It is an achievement. It's an achievement. A lot of people can do it. A lot of people want to do it. I don't know if that is who that is. But like I said, a lot of people want to do it. A lot of people can do it. But a lot of people can do it. Will a lot of people do it? Will a lot of people do what we've done? I mean, it takes balls to do that. It takes a lot of balls, and it's risky as fuck. It's risky. You're putting a lot of money into something which you don't even know if it's going to work yet. So, big up for that statement. I mean, what it is, I'm just building a brand. I built a brand. We built a brand, and that's the Club Fillers Inc. brand from the live streaming game. We put it into a product, and then we're trying to make that product. It's not what the philosophy, what I'm doing, it's not what anybody else ain't done who's made themselves rich. Okay, let's go back to business of anything else. Let's go back to a person like, just pick a person at the book, like, what's her name? Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner. She had her own family brand. What was the Kardashian brand? She wasn't really nothing. What they are, influencers, right? No one really knew what they were in the beginning, but they just call them influencers. Now they're billionaires. How did they become billionaires? They did that because they used the influence of their brand, or they build up their influence and put it into a products. They became rich on beauty products. Kylie Jenner became rich on beauty products, and investors came in and gave her, I don't know, 650 million. What she made of beauty products. She used that influence to put it into beauty products. And then from the beauty products, she became gazillionly rich. That's how she became billionaire. So, because I told you, I know business. I know, so it's the same formula I'm doing. I'm using my small little Club Fillers Inc. influence, micro influence. Put it into a watch, into a brand, and then present it to the public, and then try and rinse as much cake out of it as possible. It's not as easy as Kylie Jenner, but so it's the same kind of philosophy, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to business. So there you go. There you go. Okay. Like having free security guard. Okay. You don't want to be live streaming while you're doing your business. Nobody has the stomach. Okay. Because Ray J made Kim Kardashian popular because of the video, through advantage of it, took from, yeah. I mean, how you become rich, and that is very true what you said there. Ray J was a big part of it, and he's broke now, and they're billionaires. He's trying to sue them. But, how you become rich in the beginning and what you do in the beginning to become rich is just one of them things, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Look at Facebook. They were rating, they were doing what we were doing when we first started our channel. They were rating ladies 1 out of 10. That's what Facebook did when they first started. Look at them now, they're gazillionaires. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, the beginning's always going to be rough around the edges, and then you're going to have to, you know what I mean? So like I was saying, so when it comes to me, because I fully understand business, I know that I'm in the trenches, I know that everything's on the line, it's a massive risk I'm taking, but I'm taking it, I'm in it. I've decided to do it, so I'm in it, but I can't mess about. I'm under pressure. I can't take it. I'm under pressure. I can take it. I'm not saying I'm not under pressure. You know what I mean? I got my home to pay for. I got food to pay for on the table. I got this. I got that. I got to buy stock. I can't keep on top. And boy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got to make sure I keep my cash flow going and keep my stock up at the same time. And this is coming out of, so, like I said, I can't play. Can't sit on the live stream and live for hope. I got to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Plus a lot of share advisors on your channel. That's funny. Yeah, but I mean, you do get some good advice sometimes on a stream, because they were on the stream was one who told me to do the car boot, and I made thousands from the car boot, So that was just one idea. I have an interesting hypocritical question for you. Would you pump? Okay. Let's get back down to business. We're on a Club Fillers Inc. channel. We have to get this. We have to get back down to. We are going to get back down to Thailand and Philippines. So the whole point is the whole idea of me working so hard, or what I'm trying to do, is to get to the point where I'm at that tipping point where I've worked so hard and I've put systems in place. And I know I'm talking too much deep now, but just say I put systems in place. I've worked so hard. I've got staff enough to not work no more. And then I can be traveling to Thailand and Philippines and live there and live good. and I got the monies trickling there every month or every week, and I don't have to be there. But in the beginning, you have to do the groundwork and the groundswell to get to that stage. So we're at groundswell stage, and we've got to scale fast and work sharp, and you've got to be quick. This is where the first year or the first 6 months of business is where people fail the most. This is where people lose their businesses easy. It's too easy. They run out of cash, number one, or they just overstock and can't sell it. You understand? Or the business just don't sell. Things just don't sell. Sometimes things just don't sell. You don't know. You don't know if I built this. I don't know if I built this watch and I went onto a market store or car boot, what I sell. I've sold, 320 watches, which is quite good. I've only done car boot for a few. I've done car boot for about, how long now? From August or September? August, September, October, November. This is November. 4 months, 320, and I've done market and stores, and I sold some watches before that as well on YouTube. So say 320 watches. You don't know if it's going to sell or not. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a big thing. Okay, dimes when you had 20 drinks. But, you know, like I said, I need to all this work, I need to put in some more work next year. Because what I want to do is get a job, get a proper job, and that so that I can get a mortgage. And then when I get a house, and then I'm really in a position where I can really, really be doing some great things. Once you buy a property, if I got a business and I got a property, I could do some really great things. Then I can really advance my business and advance my life. So you got to put a lot of time into getting yourself rich and making yourself comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You know, or get yourself. There's no escalates to success. You might get a little luck along the way. There's only you have to take the stairs, mate. I tell you that, and make sure you don't stagnate out as well, because that could happen. So yeah, there's a lot to it. Yeah, well, I could have retired then. Yeah, woulda, shoulda, coulda. I had a lot of money. I'm not going to deny that. I did some stupid things with my money, which I had. I did some stupid things in life. I had a misspent youth. I feel the pain for it today. I don't know if I've got it in me to be as energetic as what I used to be to make that kind of money, but I know that I'm more disciplined now. I'm more disciplined, I'm more hungry, and I understand business more now. So if I do get that kind of, any kind of money like that, or even if it was £700,000, you know what I'm saying? Which right in this day and age, £700,000 is not a lot of money. But if I did become a millionaire, I wouldn't want to lose it this time. I know I wouldn't lose it this time. I wouldn't lose it this time, or I wouldn't, because I'm a different kind of person, and I understand where I went wrong last time. I went wrong because I was, I was reckless. I was young. I was excited. I had a lot of money under my belt. Had women, I had ladies, I had party. I was drinking. I was out. I had friends. I had cars. I had jewelry. I was in the hype. You know what I mean? I in the hype. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, man. A lot of things. I spent a lot of money, man. You can't expect to give a guy at 25, 26 them kind of money and expect him not to spend it. You've got to spend it. And my man Copy and Paste coming true at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. You're going to spend a lot of money. Were you wealthy when you first visited Thailand? No, I wasn't wealthy, but I had a lot of money when I was in Thailand. I used to go to Thailand. When it was real cheap. Spend thousands, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, go away for a month after all, and spend thousands and thousands. I spent so much money in Thailand, bro. It's unbelievable, man. When it was dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Anyway, yeah. So, and then I started the traveling thing. I pulled out of it. I started to, after I got on the hype and everything, then I started the traveling thing. And, well, it wasn't transitions like that. Actually, I made a lot of money. I lost a lot of money. Well, I made a lot of money. I met my baby mother. I had a couple of children. I still had a lot of money. And then I spent a lot of money. I spent a bunch of money. And then, broke up with my baby mother. We weren't on bad terms. She's still on good terms. But, and then she went her way. As you said, when it comes to, baby mothers and having children with a girl, it doesn't mean you're going to live with each other forever. You're going to fall out of lust with her. She's going to fall out of lust with you. Girl's going to get fed up with you. You're going to get fed up with her. It doesn't mean you have to break up on bad terms. You just go your way and I go my way. So I went my way, you went her way. So I decided, well, I'm a single man now. She went away when she got married. I'm a single man. So I said, well, you know what? Ain't nothing going on in England. I'm going to go to Thailand and go and have some fun. So I was in Thailand for 7 years. I was in Thailand for 7 years. And there you go. You know, so there you go. So, there you go. And then I've come back and, you know, it hasn't really been, I've been back 9 years now. God damn. We've been through the C-19 and all that. Yeah, that was a little bit of a kickback. But where have I been? I've been Brazil. I've been Vietnam. I've been Brazil, Vietnam. I've been Thailand about 4 times, or maybe 4 times. I've been Vietnam, Brazil. I've been to Ukraine. I've been to about six, 7 countries. I bought a few cars. I could have, you know, I suppose I could have did. I bought a few cars. I've had an A-class Mercedes, a B-class Mercedes. I've had a Mercedes convertible. I've had a Saab convertible. I've got an A-class car now. You know, what else can you ask for, man? I don't know. You know, there you go. 7 years in Thailand, the rest is history. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And I'm here today. So there you go. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, I mean, I lived. I don't say I lived a bad life. I can't say I lived a bad life. I can't complain about my life. Man, Jay Smith coming true, and the Club Filler Zinc YouTube channel. Pick up Jay Smith. Some good advice you gave me there, Jay Smith. I mean, I must say on that one, you was right about the market stall, Jay Smith. I decided that I'm gonna order some. I've ordered and allocated and ordered some socks and some gloves and some hats for. More like for the end of the month, between now and the end, and before Christmas, they'll be putting them on my store. I think that's some good advice on that one. How's the store going? The store is going good, Jay Smith, with no complaints. I've just got to think now about January, February, March, and what you said about changing. You can't see, guys. You can't just be a watch store. I just can't just be a watch store. It has to be a sprinkles of other things too. So, and we was having a conversation last night with Jay Smith about changing. You have to change your stock a little bit. So I decided I'm going to order a bunch of watch socks and shorts and beanie hats and gloves, you know, to sell on the store. You know, there you go. No, I won't be CFI brand. I'll still be selling my watches, but over the other side, I'll be selling the winter gear, because you need to constantly change. When you have a store, you have to constantly change. Jay Smith was right, because he's got the experience. He's been doing stores for 10 years. Have you got any other ideas, Jay Smith? You got any other ideas? Yeah. So I burnt through a lot of money in my life, guys, and I've done a lot of fun. So I'm not complaining about where my life has gone. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be where it's going to be. I'm not going to complain. If I do make a little bit more, make a money, like I said, if I can sit here and do what I'm doing now, I can step up my live streaming game and do live streaming every night. I could do my car boot, do my market stall, and I'll be just... I'll be able to take a holiday once a year. I suppose I would build up to a home if I'm lucky, and then probably, you know, I could probably just keep going. It won't make me rich, but I'll be okay. Yeah, there you go. Are you going to do Red Sox flip flops, Eastern European Express market? No, I'm just going to do some socks, some thermal socks and some gloves and some beanie hats, just to mix it a little bit, because you've got to be, you know, I'm just, see, you know, I didn't really realize how hard market store is. Kind of hard, you know. It is kind of hard. It is kind of hard. I wouldn't bother with the market after early January, February, at least March. Now a little kipper in the market game. Yeah, Jay Smith, there is not an option for that. I thought about that, Jay Smith, there is an option for that. I know exactly what you're saying, but there is no option for that, Jay Smith, unfortunately. We are throwing in the deep end, bro, and we gotta sink or swim. There is no option. There is no option for to take off. And the only way I can do it is if I get lucky and I make some money between now and January, and I'd be able to go away to the Philippines for a month. But there's no option of taking off. Is that hard? I know it could be hard for you to explain. I'll explain to you in layman terms. But basically, we have to do a year worth of work on the market stall, minimum, a year's worth of work. So there is no option of taking it off because of what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to go through them trenches, bro. We're going to have to start selling some socks. We're going to have to sell some hats in the winter. We're going to have to do something. Because we're going to have to turn up on that market stall, mate. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. There is no plan B. There is no other thing. Unless we're going to get a job. And I'm not stopping the store for 1 year. So, I'm not going to stop it for 1 year. So, there you go. So, we have to do what we got to do. You know. Okay. Jay, would you agree? We all doubt Barry's theory on the market stall, but he seems to be being. Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Boss, are you allowed to sell food on your market store? You could do chicken. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do food. That's one thing I'm not interested in. Not interested in jerk chicken, rice and peas food. I'm not interested in that. Yeah, I'm not interested in that kind of thing. There you go. I'm only interested in. I really want to be a watch store. To be honest with you, I really want to be a watch store, but I can't just be a watch store either. I can't just be a watch store. I have to be a. I have to flip it over. I have to. Like I said, guys, we're in the middle of the ocean, and it's sink or swim, and I'm swimming. I don't give a damn if it's January, February, March, and we have to swim through this. We have to get through a year of this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making contingency plans for January, February, March, is what Jay Smith, because Jay Smith was right. But I'm making contingency plans so that even if I'm ticking over in them months, well, there you go. At least I'm ticking over, but the shop's got to be open. You understand? And because like I said, I'm in too deep. I've come too far and I've invested too much to just go back now. That's the problem. I'm in too deep. I've invested too far to just go back now and just give up. I have to go through this 1 year. And once you go through the 1 year, then that's it. Is your main supplier AliExpress? AliExpress has been doing very good for me lately. I do use AliExpress. I use Temu. I use anywhere I can source my products from the cheapest possible. The cheapest possible. But what's winning for me at the moment is AliExpress. But the problem with AliExpress is that they have a do you know they have a system like bloody crypto system they have? You know when sometimes you look at crypto and it figures down. It's the same with AliExpress. Oh man, them prices are cheap. You come back tomorrow, it's gone up again. then it goes down again, then it goes up again. So you got to catch it while you see it, catch it, buy it straight away. Otherwise, AliExpress will double and triple up on you. So I've learned that. But AliExpress has been very good to me lately. It's been very good to me lately. So I use every platform wherever I can to buy it. What's not been doing good, which I can't find, is liquidated stock. I can't find liquidated stock. That's been very kind of tough. You know, it's liquidated stock what I want to buy. Yeah, I've seen that jacket before. Cheapest possible in Pats is not recommended. Yeah, yeah. But I don't sell anything which is branded, so I don't need to be counterfeit or not. I don't need to be selling counterfeit or not, because I don't sell branded stuff. I only sell. Obviously, I can't buy my club fillers and watches from Team U or AliExpress. I can't buy it from them because they have to come straight from the manufacturer. Because they have to be printed and made and everything else. So it's a whole different ballgame. This is where expense comes in. All right, so you guys want to learn a lot about everything good in my life. There you go. So Jay Smith, there you go. Big up for that thingy. So I'm gonna have to get some. I have to invest some money more now and get some socks and gloves and beanie hats and some winter gear and put it on my store as soon as January comes. And it looks like I'm going to be here, so, hopefully we're going to be here. There you go. Okay. I was thinking out loud. I wasn't suggesting that you... Okay, there you go. Okay, let's get into the 5-point bulletin tonight. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, guys. I feel drained already, man. You guys drained me out, man. I gotta drink my bloody... I got my my smoothie here. This is ginger. This is what's this? Ginger, carrots, spinach, beets, £30 cologne. You must be balling. This says boss number one. Boss number one. Always looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of yourself. You've always got to try. You can't let yourself go down too far. You always got to look after yourself. And smelling good and looking good is a good version. I put a shirt on. I even put my shirt on when I go in the market store. Can't let ourselves go down with that far, guys. We're all working right now. We're not in the fucking, when I say we're in the trenches, we got a fucking business, you know what I'm saying? We got a business. It's just that we haven't come to fruition where we can, if I sat down and worked for 2 years or 3 years in my business and just did the market store and the car boot, I could be at the point where I can saved all my money. At this point, I probably would have some great money to travel with. I'd have some good money parked off. I probably think I could park off a good amount of money, but, I'm not there yet. I tell you what, Ethereum's gone down again. I wouldn't mind buying another Ethereum. Remember when I said it went down to 1,200 and I was going to buy it? I wonder when the bottom is going to be in Ethereum. It's at 2,000 at the moment. £2,000 is getting me tempted again around this Ethereum. Thinking of buying it. I tell you, I need one. I need an Ethereum. Let's get into the 5-point bullet. I've been rambling. Got to recharge a little bit. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the chat, but looks like they've changed up the thingy with the chat, so now I don't even know who's who and who's who, but anyway, one of them things. You know, there you go. Give me a little bit to recharge, guys, and then we're going to go into the 5-point bullet. We talked a lot about my life today, haven't we? And about what I want to do. Is it because everybody wants to know what direction we're going in? We spoke a lot about the direction we're going in, you know what I mean? I had to step away. I hope I didn't miss my shout out. No, I didn't shout out. I haven't spoken to Carol Costa since the last time she was live. I don't speak to her very often, really. Guys, Carol Costa's a dream. If I ever became rich, I would marry Carol Costa. I always said that. If I ever became with some good money, I'd marry Carol Costa. But I mean, let's just be real with it. You know, you need money, bro. You need money for these women. For any women you got. My life right now is my relationship is dismal. It's a dismal situation. I'm single. I'm single. I've been single for a little while now, and I ain't got no lady. I don't know. I just don't meet the right ladies that I really like. It's not really happening for me. But I haven't chased it. Now, for a girl like Carol Costa, you need some money, man. You can't be going in there with all the problems. I'm slowly wearing my way away from my problems that I have by working myself out of it. And if this business model cracks, or, we get a great idea, we get some great thing, then I might be able to meet up with Carol Costa. But right now, I'm not in the financial position to do that. Barry, I'm in Chiang Rai at the moment. Quite cold in the mornings. Wow. Barry, no decent lady in Boston. There is decent ladies in Boston, but I just don't find them attractive. It's not my style. It's just not for me. There is, but it's just not for me. I just don't get a buzz out of it. Maybe I just have a problem. I've lived in Thailand for 7 years. I've been to Brazil. I've been all around the world, Ukraine. I've seen the most beautiful ladies. Maybe I have a problem. And the women that I get, what I'm going to get, is that I don't want in the UK. Come on, man. I'm over 50. I'm overweight. Come on. It's not going to happen, is it? So, the women's situation is just I'll just push that to the back. The women's situation, I've pushed it to the back. I just pushed it to the back because I could talk about it for days. It's not. And the thing about it is this. I'm concentrating on trying to get rich. I'm concentrating on trying to get myself rich. I can't concentrate on trying to get rich if I'm going to start messing about with women. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, come on, man. I got so much to think about. I gotta keep up with my home. I gotta keep up with my home. I gotta keep up with my market store. I gotta keep up with my car boot. I gotta keep my business running. I gotta keep my bank account flowing. I gotta keep my money coming in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta buy a home. I gotta get my savings account decent. My savings is low. I haven't got a home. My savings are low. My money's in my business. I've sunk or swim. If this shit gotta work. Not if. This shit gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Let me go through the motions of the business and everything else and going through it. And, I'm going through the stress of it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go for the stress of it. And, you can't do everything and then get a woman on top of that. If a woman comes my way, I'll be happy. But, boy, I can't think about a woman right now. I've got to think about trying to get rich. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So the women's situation is diabolical. Is non-existent. You know. But things are going to be good. Things are going to be good. I'm working my way. I can see light at the end of the tunnel. But it's going to be good. But right now, you know, I got to get a job next year. You know, a security job. I got to get a house. Got to get my finances together. I got to push a good 20, 30 grand together. You know what I'm saying? Got to get a house. I got to push a 20, 30 grand together. Then I can start thinking about a woman. I don't feel comfortable thinking about a woman when I'm in the position I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I can get Carol Costa on again, yeah. That'll be good. I'll do it sometime. You know. What's your opinion of Ron's choice of women? It's not for me. I wouldn't go for a woman that young. She looks too young. It's not my, that's just crazy. But, you know, each to their own. I wish Ron the best of luck. It's just not for me. You know, he looked crazy. He looked crazy if you ask me. But boy, you know, each to their own. I suppose I can't judge no one. This is Thailand. This is Asia. One thing I do know, one thing I will say, she knows exactly what she's doing. I can tell you that. These girls are ruthless when they're at that age and they look that young. They're ruthless, man. I tell you, man. They go to war with your pocket. All that youngness making, they put that as a front. Next minute, they're at war with your pocket, man. I tell you. But not for me. Yeah, it's not for me, bro. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's get into the 5-point bullet. Let's get through this at the Club Fillers. Now we're talking about Southeast Asia again. You know, you guys talk a lot about my lifestyle. I tell you, I put a lot on the line. Someone wanted, if I ever get rich, I said to myself the other day before I start this 5-point bullet, you know, I said, if I ever get rich, guys, I have to come off live streaming. I'm going to come off live streaming and disappear and close all, delete all my streams. I said I was going to be two things. If I ever got rich of my watch brand, I'd probably become a supporter and just super chat, big super chats all around the Thailand drama or something. You know, if I ever became rich. But if I became really rich, millionaire status something, I'd probably delete all my channel and delete everything and disappear, never come off streaming again. I got too much of my life on, or too much of my life. I got too much of my life on YouTube. I put it all out there on the table, for everybody to, you know, to see. You know what I'm saying? We only can hope and dream and keep working towards it. Let's go into the 5-point bullet tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight we're going to talk about the advancement of the 5 channels. To hear me out on this one, guys, tell me what you lot think about. We're talking about Southeast Asia tonight. And hear me out on this one. Let's go into the 5-point bullet. All right, the Club Fillers Inc. Big up all the guys in the chat, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Guys, you think about it, right? Think about this one. Philippines has not advanced that much in the last 30 years, you know. Philippines is an English-speaking country, right? It's got all the advantages which it can to be really a developed country and really good. Most of the Philippine people speak English. They're very, you know, Philippine people are very nice people. You know, you got the odd world women which do their thing, but, you know, they do their thing in Angel City. But Filipino as a whole, people are very nice people. You know, they're on all the cruise ships around the world. They're in all the countries around the world. They're in Arab countries, they're everywhere else. But their own country has not really developed that much, especially when it comes to tourism and a lot of people coming in, and it isn't really that developed. So you're talking about advancement. You know, for much people all around the world, if you would have thought their country would have been more advanced than that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I've found. It's not that much advanced. I don't find Philippines that cheap. You know, then I find the hotels expensive. You know, they've really got to work on their food. The food is sometimes something's very difficult to find good food in the Philippines. You know, it's a beautiful country, and the country's got a lot going for itself. But I just think it should have advanced a little bit more. You know, it should have advanced in a far way more than what it should have done, and there must be a reason behind it, but I don't know what it is. So that is number 5 of the advanced countries in Southeast Asia. Investments, yeah. I mean, is it investments? Is it corruption? What is it? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it should be better. The roads are still the same. They still got the old jeepneys. They still got the old things. It's just, you know, it's crazy. Everywhere's advancing, bro. Everywhere's going up and advancing and evolving. They don't seem to be going that far. Let's go on to Laos. Laos is doing a little better. Laos is doing a little better. You know, Laos is doing a little better. It hasn't really caught on that much when it comes to tourism. It hasn't really gone big, massive like Vietnam or Thailand, but it's just a little bit. You know what I mean? Progression doesn't necessarily mean better. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily. It does though, doesn't it? It does. Progression, it does. Yeah, you have to develop the country. You have to progress the country. Come on. Compare them. Remember, think about it like this. Remember, Vietnam 30 years ago was a bloody fisherman just came out of war. Was a war zone country. Now look at it now. Look at the way it is now. Look at the way they developed themselves up to now. So, you know, think about the two of them compared to that one. There you go. So Laos, it's a slow process, but it's not developed as really as fast as other places are developing. And the tourism is not as big as it should be. But it's still like, I'll put it at number 4 compared to developing, to where it's developing. I mean, I put Philippines at number 5 for developing. I'll put it at number 4. I'll put it at number 4 for Laos. Number 4 for Laos for developing. You know, here you go. Let's go to number 3. Cambodia. Now, Cambodia's coming up quite good. I put Cambodia at number 3. Cambodia's developing quite good. Cambodia used to be really poor. Now they're developing. Their country is developing. Semi-Reef is developing. Things are developing in Cambodia. Things are picking up. You know what I mean? To developing, especially more better than, you know. It's advancing. You know what I mean? Laos is behind the Philippines. Remember that the sweet lady Jerusalem was from Laos. Laos said it was a backward place. No. I don't think she's just behind Philippines. I think Philippines is, especially when it's developing. Yeah. I hope they succeed after the Harriets I went through with Pol Pot. Cambodia is not doing too bad at all. It's not doing too bad. It's picking up. Better is making advances more than just stagnating. More than just stagnating. You know. So there you go. So that's Cambodia. Cambodia is at number 3. Number 2 is Thailand. Is it true that is Clive live as well? Is Clive live? Clive live as well on a Friday night? God damn, you just can't make this stuff. Everybody's live, isn't it? I've noticed Cambodia's developing, boss, since I don't know about that, but boy, I do know it's developing. I know it's developing. Thailand is developing very good. Thailand's done very good with developing over the last 20, 30 years. It's done very good, man. It's, you know, all them shops, all them high-rises, all them supermarkets, all the malls, Terminal 21. It's really developing, bro. They've been through the C-19, but they're still here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it. Why I've been live streaming all week. I didn't live stream all week, but as soon as I live stream, Clive has to live stream. Then someone else has to live stream, and someone else has to like, God damn, bro. you wait all the way. We got my man, who is that? Who is that? I can't read it. Who that is? We got boss pumping it through. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Go Hard Brother. Oh, Go Hard Brother coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, the one day I go live, everybody wants to go live. God damn, bro, give me a fucking breather. Give me a breather. No one does. It's 7 days in a week, you know. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to be on it too long anyway. So Thailand has developed quite good over the last 20 years, 30 years. They've come up in the ranks. Lots of malls, lots of nice places, lots of development. You know, Thailand has come up a long way and it's changed along the way as well. Mold and shapes, been for the C-19. So Thailand is quite number 2. Now, the one who's done fantastic is Vietnam. Vietnam has done the best at number 1. It has really, really developed into a really good tourism place and hotels and restaurants and really, really still cheap. You know, Vietnam is number 1 when it comes to development in the Southeast Asia genre. And they're taking over. A lot of people are going to Vietnam. A lot of people are diverting from Thailand going to Vietnam. So they're on a takeover. And it's cheap out there and things are looking good for Vietnam. So my number 1 is Vietnam. I wanted to get through that 5-point bulletin at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I wanted to get through that. Big up yourself at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. That's the 5-point bulletin tonight. Right, I want to go into the Thailand Information Center. Tell me what's going on. I'm not going to be on here for too long, guys. So you better get in where you can. Best timepieces of the top 5. What's yeah. I'm probably going to be on there for another 25 minutes. Then we're going to get out of here. So that's the way it is, you know. I suppose people want to go live when I go live to piggy bank off the cloud, which there ain't nothing wrong with that. But Vietnamese women are beautiful, without a doubt. I've been to Vietnam. There's some beautiful ladies out there. They use the dong. Vietnamese women, beautiful. So that's the development of what's been going on these YouTube streets. And, you know, we have to keep working. I'm not expecting to use the top spot. I spoke about it already, Clucker. Can't keep telling you the same thing. You know, if I was on the top spot of live streaming, that means someone else should be taking over. I didn't see no one stream all week. Except, you know, I seen Cheap Charlie stream, but for 9 o'clock stream, I didn't see 9 o'clock stream all week. All week. It takes work to be on top, you know. It takes a lot of work to be on top, bro. And I'm not interested in being on top at the moment. Smoke Bar Baton has been streaming. I'll have to get onto his channel. It's not my kind of cup of tea. Smoke Bar Baton. I'm a bit of an idiot, an asshole. So I don't really watch it, but I'll get his channel. Came over to my channel, disrespected my channel a few times, but there's been beefing with Charlie and Ben. Smoke Bar's been beefing with Charlie and Ben. Well, he ain't gonna be beefing with Charlie, because Charlie ain't gonna be beefing with him. Ben can go and beef with him. That's the thing about that guy. He's just a troll. And he wants to find someone to troll. He has to always be trolling somebody or beefing with someone. And that's what I don't like about it. You know, I'm not sure who he is or how he stays in Southeast Asia so long or what he does. So I'll just stay clear. You know, I don't need to be friends with everybody. You know, I'm sure Cheap Charlie met him the other day and I saw him on a video. But, so what? Maybe Cheap Charlie didn't want to give him his life. That's what it is. Maybe Cheap Charlie didn't want to give him his life. He didn't want to give a fool like that. I'm surprised. I wouldn't give him my line either. He's a CCWC troll. You never know what he could do. You know, we gave him his line for. And why was he want his line anyway? Catch him on a live stream. Charlie's not like that. He doesn't want to be around. He doesn't want to be on social media, on Facebook and Line, all this kind of thing. He doesn't want to be like that. Yeah, I saw it. I saw the video. I saw the video filmed Cheap Charlie with a lady. I saw that, yeah. Saw that. Cheap Charlie was hugging up the girl. I thought he just left Cheap Charlie, bro. I thought he left Cheap Charlie and he went off with the girl. I thought that's what it was, eh? Why would you not give a lady your line? Give a lady your line, yes, but don't give a man. I saw the girl, it's a nice lady, man. Look, guys, Cheap Charlie's not into Lima, bro. He's into ladies. He's into ladies. You need to get that out of your head. He's into ladies just like we're all into ladies, bro. You need to get it out of your head. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, I suppose if you want to live your life like that. One thing to see him about a fair bit. Let's just say he has a private life off camera. Exactly, Jason. Exactly. I'm reaching to that point now, Jay Smith, myself, where I'm reaching probably next year. I might just, if I make some money, Jay Smith, I think I'm going to come off all this streaming shit. I'm kind of missed the days when I never used to live stream or be a YouTuber, and I used to go Pattaya, Thailand, Philippines, Asia. I used to have a nice time having a private life. Not everybody in your business. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, Cheap Charlie get somewhere with Smoke Papa Tony. Yeah, I thought they had good friends. Try to get somewhere with everybody. He gets somewhere with everybody. He hasn't got a bad bone in his body to get on with, to be you know, to be hating on somebody or beefing with someone. Not like me. I get so much people firing shots at me, man. And boy, I've learned to just before I used to react. Now I don't react. I just stay in my lane. That's all it is. We came up with a word. I just stay in my lane and do me. You understand? But for me, I know why a lot of people fire shots at me, because the way I see it is that a lot of people are jealous, you know. They're jealous. They see my gift. They know that I'm gifted. They know I'm gifted. They know, you know, I've got something special about me. And they know that when somebody sees my gift, they have two ways. They're either going to love me or hate me. So you got other guys that really just despise the fact that, you know what I mean, I am gifted. I'm a dad. It's hard to come streamers to come off, yeah, because it is true. It's hard for, that's why I said that if I made money, I would come off streaming. Because you can make, the thing is, if you go Southeast Asia and you turn on your stream and you do a little walk around, you can make a tremendous amount of money. You can make some very good money. No doubt about it. That's why I'm quite surprised Cheap Charlie ain't doing live streaming and walking around IRL. Maybe he wants to have a little time for himself, because he makes a tremendous amount of money. You can get yourself up to 600, 700, 800, even £1,000 for the day. And that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of cake. You know, if you got a lady with you, you go in the bar, you have some drinks, you can really pump it through. So it's very difficult to come off streaming completely, but I'm getting to that point where, you know, I want to get a bit of a private life myself. You know, because my life is a little bit on YouTube. But I built my whole career around YouTube. So I don't mind, but I want a bit of a private life. I want a lady. I want to do something. know. I was slurping that drink. I'm trying to get every the goodness out of it. Oh, damn. I'm not sure it doesn't show all his girls. I'm sure Baz doesn't show all his girls over the YouTube. Nothing wrong with being private. I'm sure Baz doesn't show all his girls. I don't have no girl, bro. The one thing about me, I don't have no girl. I don't have no girl. My life is all on YouTube. So what you see is what you get, and I don't lie. One thing about me, I don't lie. I'm 100%. That's what people know about me. You're going to get the raw truth, but I'm just going to tell you as it is. So if I got some money or I make something, I just tell you, man, I make some money. But boy, if I ain't making no money, I just ain't making no money. If I got a girl, I'll tell you, man, I got a girl, man. If I ain't got no girl, boy, I just ain't got no girl. I just ain't got no girl. My situation for ladies are diabolical. I was thinking that today I need to sort it out. But on the other hand, every time I think about that, I think, well, I've got to get rich first. I've got to make some money first. I've got to make some money first. If I don't make no money, I can't do all these things without money. You need money to make women, to get women. Women cost money. I don't have no woman. You know what I'm saying? All I do is just work, make money, work, and try and build my... I'm at the beginning stage of building my empire. It's been a long time. Sometimes it's frustrating. I don't even have that much fun, to be honest with you. It's kind of fucking boring sometimes. It's not that it's lonely, it's just boring. It's like, fuck me, bro. You know, but this is the progress you got to go through if you want to get rich. This is the sacrifices you got to make to get rich. You think you can get rich and do everything at the same time. You have to focus, laser focus, put your head down, women, this, family, all these different things to the side, and laser focus on making money. And if you don't do that, you ain't going to make none. You understand? You need to take sacrifices, mate. That's just the life that you chose. And you got to get consistent at what you're doing and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it till that door knocks down and the money does come flooding out. And it will. You will reach that tipping point where all the hard work you've put in will come flooding in and you'll have a burst of cake and everything else. And then what you do with it is how smart you are. But you got to work towards them goals. And if you think you can keep playing around with women and jumping on a plane and going to Philippines, going to Thailand, you can just sit on a live stream and relax with your talent that you're given. Well, I wish you the best of luck. You don't want success. You got to be hungry for success. Success is not given, it's earned. And you got to earn it. You understand? There you go. I'm saying you got to earn it. And you got to earn it the hard way. There is no easy way. There's no escalator to success. You might get some short-term luck along the way, but you have to work your ass off to get to where you're going to get to. But Barry's got a lot of more busier in the last couple of weeks. High season is definitely on the way. Yeah, Jay Smith, Cheap Charlie was on the video. He said that his place where he stays at, £80 a month, fan room, is booked full. It's fully booked. So, there you go. He lost out on that. He should try and get another room then. Things are picking up. People are going to come back. It's getting, you got to remember, it's getting freezing in the UK, Jay Smith. It was -10. It was snowing in the UK the last couple of days. So people, as soon as it gets freezing, people are going to jump on a plane and get out of here. It's not nice being in the UK right now, Jay Smith. I'll tell you that. It's not nice. Whatever happened to Ben? Is he still around? Yeah. Seen Ben for a little while. Yeah. thing I do know is that, boy, Jay Smith, man. Markets, let's talk about market store for the last little, because I've got to get off here. Jay Smith, market stores are not easy, bro. Jay Smith, what is the answer for January, February, and March? Because you might as well just say for the next month, we're out of Christmas, we're out of December. I'm sold up for the December and all that, but what's the answer for January, February, March on a market stall? You can't just give up and say, oh, he's not worth doing. You got to do something. Is it selling socks? Is it changing the game? Is it selling gloves? Is it selling hats? Is it decreasing the price? Ben's channel got taken down. Oh, shit. That's what happened. Oh, his channel got taken down again. Oh, shit. He was monetized on that channel as well. I mean, you know, he's a guy who never learns, isn't he? I don't know. This guy's saying this stupid stuff. Time out, foolishness. Right, when I was at the market trade, I packed up after Christmas. I went to Southeast Asia and came back to the UK before Easter. Yeah. Yeah. I see that, Jay Smith. So that means you must have done a January, February, March then. You must have done that. You must have done a January, February, March before, and they realized it wasn't worth it. Yeah. Well, I gotta do it. There ain't no choice. I gotta do something, man. I gotta do something. I wish I could jump on a plane and go to Southeast Asia. I just cannot this year. It's just not humanly, financially possible for me to go away for 3 months this year. I wish I could. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but you know, a lot of people's told me about the January, February, March. Sometimes you just got to take heed to what people are saying, because a lot of people's told me about January, February, March. I spent one winter in the UK since 1988, and it was because of the C-19. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not simple as that, Sean Braun. I can't just pick up and leave. I've got a lot of responsibilities now. And another thing is cash flow. I ain't got the cash flow for that. If I go away for 3 months, that's thousands of pounds. Thousands. You know, it's not that's just keeping me in the UK. It's the money, bro. It's the money. At this point, right now, if I wanted to get up and leave for 3 months, I can. I just ain't got the cash flow, bro. That's just what it is. It costs thousands for that. If I go away for January, February, March, that's looking like, you're looking like, so in the moment I got to pay for my own property. So I got to pay for my property. I got to pay the expenses of my property. Then I got to pay for where I live when I'm in Asia. Boy, that's and then I, you know what I mean? You know, and then I gotta have money for when I come back. So you can't come back broke. So how much is all that? How much is all that? If I was to get all that money together, you're looking at about 10 grand. Yeah, for money for when I come back, from money to go for 3 months. With that 10 grand, I could just sit in the UK and buy myself a property. Now, I ain't even got a property of my own. I don't own a property. I'm renting. So this is not a sensible, intelligent, smart, intelligent chess move. To go just burn off 10 grand for 3 months and you ain't even got a property in the UK. That doesn't make no sense. I could get that money and go put it on a deposit of a property. Get the property, rent it out. You know what I mean? That'd be more sensible. Yeah, I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I can't go away for 3 months. I could go away for a month. I could do a month. So the sensible thing would be to do under this circumstance would be to work hard in December, work hard in January, and maybe go away in February. Well, come back, and then we only got like March. So there you go. That would be more sensible. I think that makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to work on. You know, so I got my work cut out for me for the next 2 months. This is the price you pay when you have a misspent youth. This is what you do. These type of times now. The way I feel and the way my body feels, I had a gout attack on Wednesday. I was in bed for 3 days. You know, the way my body feels and the way I feel, I could just, I wish I was in a position where I wanted to be now, where I had a property, it was rented out, and I had some good money in the bank. I would never be here, bro. I would be out of here. I would be out of here. If I had a property and I had some money in the bank, I'd be out of here. I would be out of here, bro. And the problem is, Jay Smith, I still got to pay for my property here in the UK. That's the problem. Because now I got to pay for my property myself in the UK. Everything's on me. Then I got to have money for when I come back. It's just pressure. It's just pressure. Unhealthy pressure. I'm having gout attacks. I had gout attack because I was eating beef. But, you know, I ain't eating beef. I'm not going to go, so I don't need to worry about that. You're going to get gout attack because you're standing up all day, because gout is triggered by you when you stress. It's either stress or it's what you eat. But I did eat some beef this week, and the beef was fucked me up. I suffer from gout. That's something which I can't run away from, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna get, every time I sit on it, it's gonna get triggered, you know. It gets triggered, especially if I'm under stress or I'm trying to, you know. So I got a lot of things going on in my life. One thing I can't do is make stupid decisions. And I think going away and all these stupid decisions, it's just silly decisions. Leaving myself, bro. You know, I had shepherd's pie, 2 shepherd's pie or 4 shepherd's pie. 2 on one day and 2 on the other day. Shepherd's pie's got beef in it. It's a change of a diet. And then when you change your diet, things happen. Room rent 5-6K a month. Cheap beers, mainly Thai food, cooked for yourself as tea a week. Just chill. Sounds good, Jay Smith. Sounds good, but I'm just not ready for it now. I just have to wait till next year. I suppose. There you go. Yeah, the beef is is red meat, and it seemed to have triggered my gout. Clucker doesn't know what he's talking about. He's always talking nonsense. He's always talking nonsense. He never knows anything. I just think he just doesn't know anything. Some people just don't know anything. You tell him, man, you stand in the store for 8 hours a day, and you're stressed, and you're this and you're that, and you say it doesn't cause gout, and beef doesn't cause gout, and beef is red meat. Sometimes I just don't know. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Jay Smith, it's a dream, bro. It's a dream, but unfortunately, Jay Smith, unfortunately, when you have a misspent youth, Jay Smith, decisions that you made 5 years ago is decisions why I'm in the position I'm in today. Now, I should have been a bit more smarter with my movements of what I've done. I haven't really been that smart like you, Jay Smith. Even though you did you did put your money into nightclubs and all that palaver. That was a bit crazy, but there you go. I don't know if you sent all your belongings and went to Thailand, but like I said, yeah, I didn't make the greatest of decisions. And now I'm going to pay the price for it. So I can't make no more stupid decisions. So now I'm at a price. I don't think it's a very stupid position to go to Thailand and get out of the cold. I want to get out of the cold. When you haven't got property, your money's kind of low. You're better off suffering it through, going through the cold of it, go for the pain of it. And then maybe next year when you've saved up a lot of money, do some more stores, car boots, do something, get it together. And when you've saved up enough money, you probably I might even get a property by then. And then I'm in a really good position. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. Sometimes you're just going to have to do that. Okay. Yeah, I've spent 10,000. You said, you be spending 10,000. As I said, it's not about spending 10,000. Like I said, Let me give you a timeout, Clucker, for foolishness. Too much foolishness, man. Too much foolishness. Too much foolishness. Well, that's it. There's no sacrifices you have to make. Thailand's not going nowhere. Southeast Asia's not going nowhere. Get your priorities in order. Get your priorities in order. It's not our priority to go to Thailand this year. It's not practical. If we get a month, I'm lucky. If I even get a month, I'm lucky. But it's not practical. Really and truly, we should not go nowhere. Really, we shouldn't. What we should do is work as hard as we can from now to December. And then in January, do the market stall and do a security job and work for the whole year. And don't make excuses about January, February, March. Just work for the whole year. And then, when I save as much money as we can, put money down a deposit for our property, get our property, rent out some rooms, get some residual income coming in, and then save the money to go to Thailand for next year. That's what we should do. That's what we should do. That's a sensible thing. That's a sensible thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not sensible to start burning off all kind of money because you want to go to get out of the cold. You could just wait for 1 year and then you're okay. But you just want to just rush into things. You know, it's sensible. So I'm going to do the sensible thing. I put myself in this position and I'm going to get myself out of it. So that's what I think I'm going to do. But if I get lucky and I make some money in the next couple of months, I might go away for the Philippines for a month in February. And that's it. It's not going to happen off a live stream. We've got $400. This is not looking good. 12 days to go. 32 days to go. You know. I don't want to go on the live stream and keep donating. Look how hard it is to get donors anyway. What about the black woman from the Instagram? It's hard to donors, and then I don't want to rely on donations to do that again. I'm going on holiday and I'm stressing for donations. I'm driving around trying to get donations, trying to do live streaming, and it's just like, God, am I on holiday or am I just stressing? It's just all big stress. It never stops, does it? It never stops. It's just. What about a black girl on Instagram? Yeah, we met this black girl, this mixed race girl. She's from Nottingham. She's on my Instagram. I looked at her Instagram. This is what it was. I liked her. She's really nice. She joined my Instagram. And I looked at her Instagram and I saw that she's got about 2 kids. 2 or 3 kids, I think. 2 kids, maybe. 2 or 3 kids. And I see somebody knucklehead somewhere knocking in the background. So that was enough for me to say, well, that's it. I mean, for one, I don't want to pick up a girl who's got 2 children. So, even though she's pretty. And for 2, you know, I see some knucklehead knocking around. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to say to this girl? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Come on, man. So, but that sounds a bit better. Try and get some good cake together under my belt. And then go. It's the most sensible thing. Try and get 100 grand together. Get some residual income coming in. Work on my business model, my watch brand. Try and get the watch brand into shops and different places so residual income's coming in. Get my property. Get that fixed. You know, get my bank account fixed and then go away. Sacrifices you got to make, you know what I'm saying? Have you thought about buying a 3D printer, produce a product to sell? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Yeah. So at the moment, guys, I think I'm gonna have to sign off. I've put you lot on enough thing, but I've got to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've got to do my market stall tomorrow. It's going to be raining. That's another thing what pisses me off at the moment. Every day it's raining. When it rains, it just rains all the customers away. So I've got to work tomorrow. It's going to rain. A kilo of chicken breast from Big C is 80 baht. Vegetables from the market. Yeah, but why do I have to live like that, Chase Smith? Why do I have to live like that? Why is it I have to live like that? You go all the way from a first world country to go and live in a third world country. To go and live in a third world country like a dog. Scripting and scraping to the bottom of the tank just to survive. All because you want the hot weather and the puntang. Why do I have to do that? Why can't I get to the point where I don't have to do that? You know, I eat chicken and vegetables. Yes, I do, but because I know it's a good stable meal. But I don't want to have to just scrape to the bottom of the bank. I'm not doing no recap, bro. You missed out, Sean. You better rewind the tape. I will keep the video up, but I ain't doing no recap. I gotta wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock, and I gotta work from from 7 o'clock straight back till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Standing on the stool, working. It's going to rain tomorrow. I've got to put the stall inside. I've got to wait for the rain to stop. I've got to put the stall outside. I've got to try and get customers. I've got to try and make some money. I didn't make no money on Wednesday. I ain't made no money all week. And, you know, things change. So, you know, it's a life hard. You're living in a third world country in the UK. I don't live a lifestyle of a third. Well, if you believe that running a business, driving a Mercedes car, and having a nice clean home with a double fridge, which is full, and a nice clean house, and everything's a third world, bro. That's your choice, brother. I don't see that as for you drinking nice smoothies with avocado and carrots, you know, beets and nice ginger tea and nice leather sofas. Big up Patrick Daniel for the chair. If you see that as third world, well then, I'll take that third world, mate. Spraying Boss #1 aftershave on. My own brand. That's third world, right? Fair enough. Third world lifestyle. Yeah, it's not third world lifestyle, my man. I live a good lifestyle. I just gotta get my money up, that's all. Okay.
At rider_cockle-night super chatted £2. Dono train leaving the station. Choo choo.
Thanks for that super chat there. Thanks for that super chat there. The club fills in. I much appreciate that. Yes, Shauna Paul, 50% chance of rain. And it's going to rain and it's going to stop. And it's going to rain and it's going to stop. I looked at the chart already. And that means that I've got to put the stall in and take it back out and put the stall in and take it back out. A bunch of headache. I saw SOS Chris, I saw my merchandise on the store online, but online is deadly competition, man. It's a race to the bottom. So how cheap you can go to try and sell your products. And people are just making pennies on the dollar online because there's so much deadly competition. I sell my products online, man. Just go with the car, yes, but you got to do, it's not just, I do go with what the car, but you got to do smart, intelligent chess moves also. You can't make yourself worse and shit yourself up. Sometimes you can just put yourself in a worse position with the most. I've done stupid on steroids already. I've done that. I've done stupid on steroids. Trust me. I've done some stupid stuff where I think to myself, gee whiz. I'm not on permanent medication for gout. I can be, but I'm not gonna. I don't take medication. I don't like medication, my man. I don't like that medication there. I could be on allopurinol and on all these different things for life. I don't want to take them things. It's terrible. Them things will mash up your body, bro. Don't like tablets at all because all they do is start messing with you. So. Do you think open up a bar in Pattaya is a good idea? I think open up a bar. Well, if you want to make a small fortune in Pattaya, open a bar and you'll make a go there with a big one. Open a bar and you'll make a small fortune. Because you ain't going to make no money, I can tell you that. You can open up a bar is a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Terrible. I say that there'll be 101 bars opening tomorrow and closing. Terrible idea. Water, bananas, coffee. Yeah, I come off the coffee now. Many successful bars in Pattaya. You would say that, Clarker. Name one. Name one. Name one. Many successful bars in Pattaya. Name one. Seriously, after early January, don't bother with markets on late March. You won't make any money. You probably lose money. I'll show you how to make money, Jay Smith. I'm not taking all your advice because you were the one that told me not to do the watch because I'm going to make money. I'm not going to lose money, but I'm going to make money. I'm going to do it. Jay Smith, we have to do it. I told you already, man. We don't have no more other lifelines, so we have to do it. We have to do it. So, Jay Smith, there's no option about not doing it. We have to do it. There's no option about not doing it. So if you think I could just sit there, what do you think I'm going to do then? Because we have to do it. You guys are easily tricked and easily naive. I'm talking about someone else now, big up Jason. I'm talking about you guys like, what's his name, man? You guys, and a lot of guys who see what glitters is gold. You're easily tricked. It's a little bit naive when it comes to the bloody bar game and things like that. But if you knew all them names that you're mentioning about successful, this is the reason why people lose all their money in Thailand. It's things like that. That kind of naivety is what make people lose all their money in Pattaya. Because they just don't listen. Some people are just naive to the maximum. And I get it, because you're not in business. And you don't really understand that. Now, if I said to you on a different hand, okay, I'm going to go to Thailand and find a girl and make it, and have a girlfriend and make it work. And I know many guys who have a girlfriend, and I'm going to find a girlfriend in Pattaya and make it work. You know what I'm saying? What would you say? Nick D's YouTube channel is very successful too. It's almost everything touched turns to gold. The naivety of you is just unbelievable. I just gotta laugh. It's just unreal, bro. It's just unreal. It's just laughable. Because I'm in the game, I just gotta laugh. But I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's laughable. I tell you. It's just unbelievable laughable and so naive. It's like, it just reminds me of that guy. I'll give you a story time coming up because you guys are signing up. Some guy's story time coming up. This guy, he got to make me laugh and say, this guy, story time. This guy came to Pattaya, Thailand. And he came in and he saw Ibar. And people was telling him, hey, you know, clubs in Thailand don't work. And he was like, you're talking rubbish. Look at Ibar. It's packed to the rafters, man. Look, it's packed. You know. Say, you know, like I said, Jay Smith, I never said it wasn't going to be bad. I just said I got to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. No one never said it's going to be bad or good. I just said I got to do it. Because we're in this, Do you get it, Jay Smith? We're in the sea and we've got to swim. Sink or swim. So there's no choice. There's no other choice for it. Okay, so let's go to the second one. So this guy said, "No, man, this nightclubs can work, man. Look at iBar. It's a massive club making loads of money from the top to the bottom. They're successful." And give it to them. So iBar is successful, but the names that you lot mentioned is just made me laugh with your naivety. You remind me of a newbie coming to Thailand to find a girlfriend. You just remind me, but I get it because you guys are not in business or you don't really understand nightclub bars and everything else, or fronts, or washing machines. But anyway, let's talk about something else. But yeah, like I said, so this guy came down and he spent 1.4 million baht, $1.4 million on this nightclub. This guy did the whole ceiling, the floor, put lights in it, light up the floor, and he was doing at the place, and there was a lot of money around there, and I was trying to get. So I said, boy, you know, every word on the street was this guy was opening up the club. He spent $1.4 million, and he's going to take over from iBar. I was like, yeah. So I said, yeah, let me get this fool's ID. Because I always knew that this ain't going to happen, but there you go. I'm in business. It's my business. So anyway, I was to get the link for it, to get the link for, anyway, cut a long story short, I got the link, linked with him, found who he was, had a meeting with him, you know, gave us a couple of ideas, said, look, I only could put people on the street and bring people in the club. What you do with your club's up to you. He spent 1.4 million, came down, and it wasn't within 6 months, that guy lost everything. His whole life savings was gone. I never seen a big man cry in an office like that before in my life. He lost every last thing. So he put all his life savings in it. Terrible. And then he woke up and said, oh, I don't know how I was going to make money out of selling beers for 150 baht. I said, you just woke up there. I was thinking, you just woke up. You just woke up. And he thought he was going to come to Pattaya, Thailand, and open up, I see you there, Thailand, man, and open up bars, clubs, and take over from iBar within 6 months. So you guys mentioning all these people's names and sitting there, you just make me laugh. You see, you remind me of a naive guy who comes to Thailand and says, hey, man, I'm going to find myself a wife, a girlfriend. I'm going to get a business, and everything's going to be all great. And I'm going to get myself a girlfriend. I'll get myself a business. She's going to make her run the club, run the business. And that's going to be my wife. And then I'm going to sit back and relax and collect all the money coming in. It's a pipe dream. Some people, all what smoke, all what's gold, what glitters is gold. It's all what pipe dream. It's just all pipe, and you guys buy into it. I can't believe you can be so damn naive. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that, you know, that certain name that you mentioned could even give you that dream and you just buy into it so easy. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it. Tell him to show me the books. Tell him to show us the books. Show us the books. Just let see if he will show me. You wouldn't Dan wouldn't show you the books. The name you mentioned. You tell him to show you the books. Show me your books for the year. Dan wouldn't do that though, would he? No. Show me how much you make on YouTube. Forget the numbers of 500 in the chat. Show me your revenue for the whole year on YouTube then. See, so you don't want to show me your books on the box. Show me your revenue for the year. You guys are too naive for me, bro. You're too naive for the boss, brother. Too naive. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're too naive. You're too naive. You're too naive, brother. You're too naive for me, bro. Naivety. It's not about green-eyed monster. It's just stupidity. Stupidity is costly. As I said, you just remind me of a guy who just came to Thailand. You know what I'm saying? You remind me of a guy who just came to Thailand and says, and I tell him, he told me, yeah, I'm just going to find a lovely girl from the bar. And I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I met this guy in Thailand. He said to me one time, he said to me, and I told him about Thailand. I gave him all the advice. And he said, you know what, Barry? I found this girl and she's from the countryside and she's never been to the bar before. And I'm going to go home and sell all my stuff and come back. And sure enough, he went home, he came back, sold all his stuff, had a bunch of money. He didn't even, it was about 6 months later, he came back and he walked the street and I had to give him money because he said in tears looking about after all the money I gave her and after all the things I did for her and after all the things I did, she still did this. You guys too naive, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're too naive for me, bro. Take a time out for foolishness, brother. Take too much time out for foolishness. Too much naivety. Get that naivety out of my chat. So naive. So naive, bro. The pipe dream. Okay. Yeah. Clucker, go on, do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it against all 5,000 bars, and your bar is gonna be the best. Your bar is gonna be, you know, my man. Okay, we got another sucker, and all Thailand's thinking we got another sucker. What we got? What's his name this time? Padia Ao. We got another sucker. Here comes another sucker. Thinks he's going to get rich from Thailand and Thailand is going to make him rich. We got another sucker. Another one's born every day. And you go down there and you lose all your money. And when you lose all your money, you sit back and then you want to cry about it. Or if you don't, you do the same thing what what's his name did. I want to cuss him out because he was on my bad books at the moment. Colin, all the talk in the world. He's going to open this bar, and he's going to open this Lady Go-Go bar and go against the grain. And when it all doesn't work out, when it all fails and he loses £50,000, who does he turn around and say, I don't like Barry anymore, I don't like the boss anymore. And he starts want to blame me because of his stupidity. Yeah, his stupidity. I don't think they have a special thing about him. I just think because he just live streams a lot. He's just trying to garnish a live streaming lane. Not nothing special about him. But if he wants to open a bar, it's just because what they think he's thinking is that he can take his clout from his YouTube channel and pull it into a bar. Two different businesses, apples and oranges. Your YouTube channel's got absolutely nothing to do with you and the success of your bar. Two totally different businesses, and you better get used to that. You know who learned that the hard way? Who really opened his eyes about that one? And I told them from the get-go. But no one don't listen to the boss. I tell you the one who really learned the hard way with that one, who didn't listen, was, what's his name? What's that guy's name again? What's that guy's name again? I can't remember his name. I've forgotten his name now. Who was the guy who opened up a bar in Soyabacao, or a club in Soyabacao, and the bar? Buzzing TV, or Buzzing TV. Yeah, Buzzing TV was a prime example. Everybody said, nah, man, he got 400-500 people in the chat, man. His bar is going to be successful. It's going to be kicking. It's going to be happening. It's going to be all happening. And then what happens? What happens? I said, that's not going to... Doesn't mean because you have 400-500 people in the chat. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that 500 people in the chat. That means that, you know... Doesn't mean because you got 400 people is in the chat. Still going. That shit hemorrhaging money more than you bloody could even eat bloody faster than ring the bell on McDonald's. That bloody bar. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you guys are too naive for me, bro. So anyway, it doesn't mean because you have 500 people, everybody's going to come down to your bar at the same time. You open up the bar down, and that thing failed faster than you could even open. Before you even opened it, it failed faster. And then he tried to turn it into a go-go. Then he tried to turn it into a nightclub or some other shit. And oh my Lord, it was a whole bunch of mess. It wasn't his money anyway, but, whoever did it, whoever put his money in it, remembers to realize the hard way that you can't think because you have a successful YouTube channel, you can turn it into, you know what I'm saying? If anybody could open up a successful bar in Pattaya, it would be you, but you can't see. I would never do that. I would never be so stupid. I would never be so stupid. You got 5,000 bars and clubs in Pattaya, you know what I'm saying? And you lost his bar through his negative behavior. He never lost it through negative behavior. He just lost his bar because he never made no money. There was no money, man. He makes 200,000 live stream. He's just real trolling now. Real trolling now. 2,000 a live stream. Makes a couple of hundred here and there, a couple of hundred here and there. 50s, 100s, 50s. Even stopped live streaming. I ain't seen him live stream lately. God, you guys too naive, bro. Colin lost. It was never going to happen in the first place. Because, you open up go-go bar and doing bloody lady boys. What's that all about? You know what I'm saying? Secondly, there was no marketing. There was nothing going on. Who puts $50,000 in there and loses it? And you're never going to get that back. They just blow up in smokes. All you have to do is come to the boss and say, boss, I got £50,000 US or English. Is this going to work? And I'll tell you, sure, I'll take the money. You might as well just go and put the money in the drain because you're going to lose it. Who does that in this day and age? Who does that? People who don't listen. You guys in the chat will don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You don't listen. You know what I'm saying? No connections, no fee, no YouTube channel, no clout is going to work in Pattaya because bars in Pattaya do not work. But why? Because you got competition coming out your ears. You got 5,000 bars and clubs in Pattaya. You got a bar in front of you doing the same thing, a bar behind you doing the same thing, a bar to your left doing the same thing, a bar to your right. And it keeps going as far as the eye can see. Competition is deadly. And the formula of bars is old. It's been from the 70s. It doesn't work no more. People don't want to sit down in a bar all day long and start drinking and spend all their money. That was years ago. That formula is out. It's done. Things evolve. Things change. Women are online. They're doing Tinder. They're doing Thai Friendly. And they go and get their customers and they go. They don't sit down in the bar with a fat, toothless guy just drinking one beer and they get a couple of shots. It do not work. The only person who makes money is this. The ladies make money to send back to their family. The cashier makes money because she's going to get money because she's doing all that and swindling some money. The mama son makes money because she's got syndicates going on. The security makes money because he's got his money coming in every month. So everybody around you is making money except you. And the last person, you don't make no money. Matter of fact, you just lose money. And you keep losing money. And you keep losing money till you get to the point where you're like, hold on a minute. This thing is hemorrhaging more. All I've done is just feed the 5,000 of the feed. What's this? Feed the 5,000. I'm feeding like 5,000 people here, and I'm not getting nothing out of this bar. And then you end up saying, two things: keep it to just tick over, because if it barely ticks over and break even, what some people usually does, or you just you end up closing it. And what a lot of people do, just say, look, man, they can't sell it. They can't think it. They put all this money in it. Some of them put more than 50,000 in it. 100,000, 150,000. They put all this money in it. I've done it all up nice. Can't sell it. Might as well keep it. So what are you going to do with it? You're in limbo. So everybody's bar's up for sale. Because bars in Pattaya do not work. Simple as that. There you go. There you go. Police make money. That's true. Sorry, I forgot about that. That too. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the golden one. This is the reason why they'll let you open up a bar. Anybody can go down there and open up a bar tomorrow. So come on. We gotta find another sucker. We found another sucker. We gotta find another sucker. We found this right one here. He wants to put 150 grand in. Here we go. We gotta pay the builders. They get paid. Thai people getting paid. You gotta pay this, the light man. He's getting paid. Thai people's getting paid. You gotta pay the flooring. Thai people's getting paid. You gotta pay the builders. Oh, we got a cashier. She's getting paid. Oh, the mama's son, she's gonna get paid. Oh, the electric bill's gonna get paid. Thai people's getting paid. The girls are getting paid. Security's getting paid. Oh man, we got a right sucker here. Got a right sucker. Here he comes. He thinks he's gonna get rich from Thailand. Everybody making money. And when you finish with that one, you better pay the police. Because if you don't pay the police, they're going to close your dumb ass down. So every month they say, there's the brown bag, mate. They literally come with the brown bag and say, look, this is the bag. Every month you put that bag. Every month I want to see you fill that bag up, mate. Name the pro. Okay, he's got a little bar. We'll start with 15,000 baht a month. 15,000 baht a month. There you go. Every month. Put it in the bag. Every month. And if you miss 1 month, just miss a month. Before the end of the month, you'll be raided. Raided and closed down. If you even miss 1 month, just miss 1 month. If you get clever. Think you can get clever. You know what I mean? Think you can get clever. Think you can get clever. You know what I mean? There you go. Colin hasn't lost his investment. He invested. He's still a valid ban from. He done lost all that money. He lost £50,000, man. It's all gone, man. He's never gonna get that money back. That money's gone up in smokes. And that, you look how much record timing. How fast is that to lose £50,000 from Colin? Look at how record timing that was. I just didn't even know how fast he opened that. I don't even think that was 6 months. I don't even think that was 6 months that Colin opened that bar. And he lost all that money right in front of the live stream. You ever want to lose £50,000, guys? Quick. That must have been about 3 months. 3 months of opening up. Boom, 50,000 gone. You're never going to see that money again. Never. Even if they sell the bar, and they're probably never going to sell the bar, because no one that stupid to buy the bar. You're going to see a fraction of that money if he sells the bar. You'll be lucky if you get probably 4,000 back. I'm never going to open up a bar. I don't do stupid stuff. Colin's mad at me because when it all went wrong, this is what a lot of people do. When they lose all their money and they realize that you were right, and they should have listened to him in the first place, they start blaming you. They hate you because they think, oh, this guy. Jay Smith, stop. Jay Smith, don't take the piss, Jay Smith. Come on, Jay Smith. That's not nice, Jay Smith. It's not nice, Jay Smith. Come on, Jay Smith. I know you got to live in Pattaya, but don't take the piss, bro. That's not very nice, bro. That's not very nice. I would love to, if I put Jay Smith, if I copy and paste your comment into a Pattaya Facebook group, right? Put it in a group, just copy that thing. My gosh, people would laugh you under the table. Under the table. If I just got that comment from you, Jay Smith, and paste it into a Facebook group in Pattaya Facebook, they will laugh you under the table. They'll be like, I went to that bar last week, it was empty as hell. That never succeeded. It never did get flourished. It never became well. It never was good. It never was good. And that YouTube channel, he hardly even live streams. He used to live stream 3 times a week. He stopped live streaming. He's broke as fucking hell, that guy. They'll tell you everything because these guys know everything. They will tell you everything. They would laugh Jay Smith under the table. You're right, brother. Stop trying to sell a dream, brother. Stop trying to protect your friend. You can't lie. You can't lie to people. You can't sit there and lie. Don't think you can lie to Thailand community and Thai people. Just go in them Facebook groups and put that. You think you can lie to them? They'll laugh you under the table. They'll be like, they'll tell you everything. Yeah, they'll laugh you under the table. They'll be like, yeah, pull the other leg. It's got bells on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they'll tell you the story too, how they went there and this happened and that and that. You've been gone too long and I'm clueless and that. Yeah, clueless. Yeah, I'm just clueless. It's just so I've been away too long and yeah, you went away too long. So what you best thing to do, because you've been away too long, I'm going to be like Colin. I'm going to get 50,000 pounds, 50,000 pounds, 50,000, because Barry's, but I'm not listening to Barry. I don't give a fuck about that Barry guy. I'm going to put it into a dead bar with lady boys. And I'm going to, within 3 months, I'm just blow up all my money in smokes. They say a fool in his money is easy to part. And then when they lose all their money, they're going to be vexed. I lost all my money. I'm never going to get that back. I know who to blame. Let's blame Barry. I hate that guy, Barry. I hate that guy, Barry. I hate him, man. I hate that guy. I never did anything wrong. All I did was tell the truth. All I want is the truth. All I want is the truth. I told you from the beginning, stop being so stupid. You don't have to be in Pattaya to understand to be stupid or smart. Say, I would never open up a Lima bar. I would never open up a gents bar in Pattaya, and I never open up a bar in Pattaya. Because it ain't got too much competition. It's outdated, Jay Smith. It's an outdated game. Why would you go into a place that's got so much competition and think you're going to win? Why would you go into a competition when you've got bars every single week? People with more money, more experience, has been around longer than you and everything else. Why would you do that? Why would you put your money into that? Why would you tell me the reason why I'd want to do that? Now, if you're talking about going to Vietnam and going against the grain and do some R&B club in Vietnam, why hasn't got an R&B club or something like that and open up a little bar? Yes. But why would you go Pattaya and do that? And and how much? Just go onto the Facebook, just go onto a Facebook group and say, okay, if I open up a bar in Pattaya, would I make a lot of money? Just put that into the chat. Just put it into a face. Someone do that now. If we go to a Facebook group and say, if I open up a bar in Pattaya, would I make a lot of money? And see the comments. Just see the comments from old guys and people with experience and everybody else. 101 people tell you to your face. It doesn't get through to your head. They'll tell you every last thing not to do that because you're going to lose all your money, and stories behind it, and friend did this and how this person lost their money and that, and every last thing not to do that, and you're never going to make, and you don't listen. You go back and do exactly the same thing. Goddamn thing. And then when you lose all your money, you blame Barry. Now he doesn't want to talk to me. Colin hates me. Yeah, so all I want is the truth, bro. I just stand by the truth. Yeah, there you go. I like speaking to older guys. They got a lot of experience. I like talking to guys 70s, 80s, 75, especially guys who's been around Thailand, been around Asia. They got a lot of experience. I don't even need to do that, but I like to speak to them because they'll just tell you raw stories, and it's always the same story. Why does it always end the same way? It's always the same story. Now, if you was to tell me, they tell me the same story about the women, and they tell you the same story about business, but they put money into it. You know how much old guys have been burnt down in that Pattaya, and they're moving in the Philippines now, and they just chill like that. Don't bother with Thailand. They tell you the same thing. Always ends sadly in Thailand. Always ends bad. Now, I'm not saying a woman doesn't. You can find a woman. You can find a girlfriend in Pattaya, and you can make it work. And you can find a girlfriend, and you can find an old lady who can make it work. But don't, that's like saying, I'm going to go to Thailand, I'm going to find a girl, but I haven't got no money. I'm just going to struggle it through again. I'm going to find no money. So there you go. Answer your question. There you go. A stupid question. But a serious question. Would you open up a bar in Pattaya using investors' money? Yes. Yes, I would do it with investors' money, yeah. That's what Trevor did from Buzzing TV. That's what he did. That's the reason why he's still there, because it wasn't his money in the first place. Of course I would. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. So that's something I would do. You know what I'm saying? If it's not my money, I'm just when I open it, if someone comes to me and say, Barry, you know what? I believe in your Club Fillers Inc., man. I think it's really good. And I think you've got a good brand and you've got good watches. I really want to open up a bar called Club Fillers Inc. and I want to make it work. I'll put all the money in and I'll front everything to do it. So let's go. How much you going to give me? How much you going to pay me? Let's do it. I'm a businessman. Whether it works or not, it's your money. You want it, you got it. You want it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? There you go. If you want to do that, not my money. If he asks me if it's going to work or not, I would tell him, you've got a 80% chance that it's not going to work, my friend. No matter how much money you put in it and how much clue you've got in it, I'll tell you that. But if you still, no matter how much people tell you that, doesn't mean people ain't going to spend their money on it. You could tell people, look, you've got an 80% chance it ain't going to work out. And the people still do it. If someone says to you, why do you think one investor, why do you think no one invested in Club Fillers? You mean no one? I haven't asked. Who is this person? Jack Craig. Who is this person? What do you mean no one's invested? I haven't asked no one to invest in Club Fillers Inc. I haven't put it in the paper. I haven't advertised around and asked someone to invest in my business. I haven't told no one to do that. If I did that, if I put it all together and I told them I've got a YouTube channel, I've got a website, I've got a watch brand, I've got to watch everything, I've got a watch store and everything else, and I want to, I want an investor to come in so I can grow the business to an extended place so I can put it in shops and make a lot of money from it. There is somewhere along the line I would find an investor, but you've got to put it on the right sites as well to get the investors with the investor sites. So you go around and you go find it. You would find the investor. You would find one. There's someone's going to come and invest in you. You would find one. You would find a buyer too. If I put it up for sale, someone would buy it. You will buy it. So there you go. Okay. So there you go. So yeah, one thing I don't do is do stupid stuff. Look, let's just get real. I'm not a novice. None of us are novices. Should be novices in this game. The reality of the situation is this. Pattaya is a place where a lot of women go and find a rich man or a guy who's got a lot of money, and they can, they can take care of him. And 9 times out of 10, the relationship doesn't work out. But there's always that one time it works out. The girls get taken to America or taken to England, and it works out. Most of the bar girls you meet are no good women. You know what I mean? They're just money-hungry whores or will sleep with anyone. You know what I'm saying? But, it's fun. And they go and they do what they got to do for fun. You understand? If you're just naive and you just come and turn up in Pattaya and say, I'm going to marry a girl or the Mars bar girl you want to do, welcome to you. You can do it. You understand? So none of us are naive. When it comes to business in Thailand, you'll never, ever, ever get your head or understand how business works in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you'll never be able to understand business in Thailand. They're not going to allow you to come to Pattaya and make money, to Thailand to make money. They're not going to allow you to do it. They don't let foreigners. It's never been colonized. They don't let foreigners come in their country. And even if you do make money, they're going to want to take half of your money, but the police are going to come for half of your money. So they're not going to let foreigners just turn up and bowl up and take their lead. You see the Chinese come there. Chinese want to come to Pattaya and open up bar. You ever see Chinese say, I'm going to go and open up bar to make a lot of money? Where's the Chinese people? They're not stupid. Chinese people, they go to places like Jamaica and go to Africa and buy land and build it up and buy roads and build it up and put toll on the road and make millions of dollars throughout the year. Don't go and damn say they're going to go to Pattaya to open up no damn bar. You understand? Because they know. You see them go to Thailand and say they're going to do anything in Thailand. Do they do much? Do Chinese people do much in Thailand? Unless they're Chinese Thai, fully Chinese, do they do that? They say, oh, Thailand's a great place to invest. Do you see them say that? They don't. They avoid that place like the plague because they know that it's a financial trap. And the way they've set the system is so that you only can allow to earn 49% of the business or 49% of a property, and the rest has to be in a Thai name. That's a scam. So you have to put it in your girl's name, and then when the time you put it in your girl's name, if you have an argument with your girl, you fall out with your girl, you lose every last damn thing. You understand? So they're not going to allow you to come in their country and just rape their country and take everything and set up shops and take up this. And it's only stupid people would do that. You understand? Smart people don't do that with their country. They don't let people just come in and do that. Thai people don't let you do that. You understand? That's what it is. You better get that through your head. You understand? That's the truth. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay. You would get an investor more in the UK than you would get in Pattaya. I wouldn't want an investor in Pattaya. You're just not the cleverest guy in the book, are you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of brokies buy bars to keep the girl's friends busy. 9 times out of 10, she's been robbing him 100%. Well, now you're talking sense. Now you finally, I know you live in Thailand, you got to keep your name clean, J. Smith, and I'm not trying to put your foot in everything else. I know sometimes you just got to say the right thing. But that I agree with 100%, 1,000,000%. Happens a whole bunch of times. Because if you're a guy who's quitted all your life and you've got a few million sitting around, you've got 5 million sitting around, 4 million, 2 million sitting around, and you go to Pattaya and someone talk about opening a bar for £20,000, it ain't shit. It's nothing, is it? You want to keep your girl busy, you want to keep fun, you have a little bit of fun with it. You're not going to make a lot of money, but you know, that's it. You're not going to make no money, but you just keep it ticking over. You got a little bar, you sit down and drink, that's it. And the girl's going to rob you because that's the way Thai girls are. You know, Thai girls in general and Southeast Asian girls are ready for you. They're cheats. They're going to cheat you out of your money. In their blood to do that. So yeah, let's not just sit down there and be naive. And just be so naive to the point where it's just like, God damn, you didn't know that? You just didn't know that? And don't get naive in business too. And come on my channel and be naive in business in Thailand. Because it's naive, especially when you've just seen it 101 times and you still just don't get it. And you think, no. This is going to work out, this is going to work out. And you just seen it with Colin, just seen it. Just seen it with Colin and you still don't listen. You still don't listen. You just seen Colin blow up 50 grand. 50 grand English in your face, and you're still coming up with some coming up with all these ridiculous names who've got bars and using their bars as washing machine. And so you just can't get it. You just don't get it, man. Sorry, man. I'm so thingy about it because it just makes me laugh because I'm just so in the game. It's like, oh, Lord. Wake up, man. So the thing about it is this, so in conclusion of this, look, you know what I mean, Thailand's a place, is built for a place for you to go there, enjoy as much as you can. You might be able to find a, older lady together and chill out together if you're an older guy. You might be able to find that. Watch the lady that you do find. Be careful of the ladies you do find. Be careful. Never do business in Thailand. It's not a great place. It's the worst place to do business in. It's the wild, wild west. It's the wild, wild west. Don't ever do business in Thailand. If you do want to do something, I wouldn't advise you to buy a house, but it's your money. You can do whatever you want to do. The best thing you can do is buy a condo, which is in your name. And that's it. I know condo's not the greatest place to live if you live long term. If you do want to buy a place or buy a house for your wife or your girlfriend, buy it. Buy it. But just always understand that money is gone. You're never going to get it back. You're never going to get it back. It's always gone. It's just gone. So, you know, don't put all your money in it. Keep your money. If you've got a couple of million sitting around and you want to buy a house for 20 grand or 25 grand, it's cool. It's chump change. You understand? But don't do stupid stuff. You know, the rules of Thailand is not bring a girl from your country always ends in tears and misery. I don't actually believe that, but you know, I don't actually believe that. I think it turns out, I'm on a different side of it. I believe it's better when you bring her to the UK, but not a straight bar girl. I mean, that could be true with a bar girl. I mean, but not a straight bar girl. But if you bring a normal girl, the thing about it, when you bring them to your country, all the rules are with you. So she can't go court. No court in the land is going to come to give her your house as a Thai girl. And she knows that. She's not going to run and take your house. You understand? You're not even married. You can do that in Thailand. You're not even married, but she's taking your house. So all the rules are on you, so you can keep your house. You know, you can work and have your money. You understand? Or you can keep your money in the bank, and she's not going to be able to rob that. You know, and she knows she's got no power when she's in the UK. She's got no power. You understand? But, you know, you know, she's got no power. And, so she's what she's going to do when it does go wrong, she just jump on a plane and go back to Thailand. That's all she's going to do. But it works better when you bring her back. But I wouldn't say a straight bar girl. But if you had a girl, older girl, the older she is, the better she is. The less looking she is the better. So if she's an older girl and she's, you know, she's past a little bit of her prime, she's, you know, she could be ready to settle down. And if you're a well-to-do guy, you're quite handsome and you look good and she's attracted to you and you're attracted to her and you've got a little bit of money, it can work out. That's what you can do. It can work out. And if you take her to your country, all the balls in your court. It works out better. But if you go in her country in Thailand, forget it. Just everything you give her, just kiss goodbye to it. That's the truth. That's the truth. There you go. So that's my opinion of it. It's up to you and what you think. Why didn't Bella listen? Why didn't Bella listen to your advice? Why? People get greed, money. People don't listen. People don't want to listen. Sometimes they listen. Some girls do listen. Some girls do want to make money. I mean, Bella was a different circumstance. Bella was in. I don't hate Bella. I don't have nothing against Bella. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bella is a fool to herself. I think Bella she got caught up a little bit in the hype of the whole of the money and basically the crime family tricked Bella. They tricked Bella. That's what they did. They tricked, which is pretty sad. You know, she's in adverse poverty, and if you're in adverse poverty, I was not. Look, all I did to her was tell her, look, build yourself a live streaming game. You can make some money, and I brought a community over. And they were sending her $5 and $10 and that's it. Now what happened with the crime family, they saw that power and they came over and wanted to take over the power to try and hurt me. Because they thought she was my girlfriend, but she was not my girlfriend. She was just a girl who was trying to help. So they thought they could do that just to try and bug me out. So you got Tuna Kuna and everybody coming over there, sending her money on the intents. It wasn't the intents to help her. It was just to take over the spot, you know, take over your spot, take over the girl. And she was lapping up the money because she was making a lot of money. And she got carried away. So she turned, obviously. She's turned because you think about it. It just shows you, you know, if you're in the adverse, I've seen poverty in my time. I'm from Jamaica, but the poverty that she was in, boy, I tell you, man, that was some adverse poverty. So someone's giving you £100 and £200 and £50 a day. That's a lot of money in them countries. So she turned to the crime family because it's a crutch because they were giving her a lot of money. And them guys got what they wanted because they wanted to mash up a really good thing. That's all they do is fuck up things wherever they go. So they're going to fuck up the whole thing. And when they're ready, they just left. Stopped giving her money. As soon as she got to the point where they got her where she wanted, where they wanted her to be on their side. And they just left her. And left her to but she didn't know all this. She wasn't clued up to this. She just thought she had a windfall that was going to last forever. And when they left, then the money ran out. And then she realized she got bamboozled and she couldn't come back to me. And then, you know, she just lost the plot. And then she realized she just had a YouTube channel full of trolls. And She didn't know what direction to go in, and then she just said, "Oh, I'm just going to go for one last big hit. Say that, go do the unmoral thing. Say that, she died and tell her family she died and all these kind of things. And then get some big money and then close the stream and never come back again." Well, that was cool. But one thing that Bella not taught me, which I knew all the time, is what I put in the community page. There is not one person who played me who ended up in a better position. Did Kelly Codwell end up in a better position? No. Did Toronto Brad end up in a better position? No. Did Bella end up in a better position? No. There's not one person who played me who ended up in a better position. There you go. So there you go. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? There you go at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So there you go. So guys, anyway, I had fun today at the Club Fillers Inc. I hope I teach you something. We had a great time today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I've got my work cut out for me for the next 2 months. So, you know what I mean? There you go at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So there you go. Good for Kelly Codwell. He deserves that. Kelly Codwell should go and do bloody car boot like me. What's wrong with Kelly Codwell doing car boot like me? Ask me that. What's wrong with Kelly Codwell doing a bloody market stall like me? Kelly Codwell should get out there and, I'll send him some watches he can buy off me. I won't do it on credit. I'll send him some watches. You can go and sell it just like me. Go and do what I got to do. Like everybody else, go and do something. Because if you sit down thinking that, if you were that stupid and naive and thinking that you're going to get it done on YouTube, you didn't know YouTube was going to go downhill. You could have seen that from a mile away. These things are like a burst. C19 was when live stream was at its best. Now it's at its worst. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's struggling. Even the girls are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Even girls who's making $200 a day are struggling. So you're struggling. Go out there and go and do what I got to do. I got to go and set up a stool all day. We'll make some money. There you go. Ron's relationship had passed away. Please. Don't say that, brother. I don't know what you're on about, passed away. Stop spreading stupid rumors on my channel. Anyway. Well, there you go. Don't need market store. You got a girl to do that. See how long that's going to last to do that. You keep pushing the boundaries, see how fast that's going to last. Anyway, I ain't got time to talk about big men who can do anything. You can do it to make money. You got to do it. It's not easy. There you go. Right, I'm gonna go to sleep now, guys. Big up yourself, and I'll see you on the next one, 3-hour stream. I'll see you on the next one at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up all the guys who super chatted, Southend Massive, all the guys who super chatted, the guy who sent me a PayPal as well. Big up yourself. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself who sent me a PayPal. Appreciate that. And Southend Massive and all the guys who super chatted me today. Big up yourself. I'll see you on the other side of the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Hope you learned something today, and I hope you taught something, some knowledge. Big up yourself.